chat, no. Okay, go ahead and leave the call because they're going to hear me.
Yes, they are going to hear you.
So,
They're going to
yeah,
hear you
thank
loud and clear.
you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Right, okay. We are live. Live, 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 live. Brilliant. I don't think they can see that there. We'll keep the chat up here. Ba-bum. Let's see if we're live on my phone. Right, okay. Where am I looking? I'm looking on Discord. Hot doggo! Is it live? Why does it show me live? Well, move there. Right, okay, yeah, we're live on TikTok. That's fine. How's it sound? That's fine. You can hear my echo. Pardon me. Sorry. Hello, how's it going, Shiro? Chan, thanks for the stream. You're streaming. I'm streaming a tournament. I am going to put it in that Discord, by the way, Asmo. I'm not streaming games of me playing, per se, but we're streaming a tournament for Supreme Force, which is obviously an amateur league for a Philippine, hoi, Filipino organization. So we're doing a little bit of a community service for Supreme Force here. Obviously, got my OG jersey on, so I can be biased because they're not playing in this tournament. I mean, I think it's probably to the best of these players that OG Esports aren't in this tournament. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun tournament, guys. We are just waiting to get into match number one. Match number one, obviously, is going to be a best of three. My camera's frozen, did you say? How dare you? My camera's not frozen. I'm moving. What are we talking about? I'm here. It's fine. It's fine. No, it's not. Okay, that's fine. I don't know why it froze there. Maybe it's just kind of trying to compensate for the sun, maybe. Let me just try and close this blind. Let me just try and close this. Is that better? Maybe? One sec. One sec. Blam live is mirrored. Oh shit, yeah it is. Thank you very much. Thank you. Let's flip that. There we go. Boom. No, it's not mirrored, is it? Oh, none of you caught that one. I mean, Shiru did as well, but thanks to Hat Dog, we saw that too also. No, it's good. Blam is glowing. It's the new skincare. Trust in the process, right? Trust in the process. Right, okay. We're live. We're just waiting to get into the game. How's it going, everybody? Hope you're having a great day. Alright, thanks for the share on the live. Much appreciated. We can use it. Get a train. No, we can meet up there. Not sure. RM, thanks for the follow on the live. Much appreciated. Shiru for the shares. I'm going to say we're going to be underway very soon, but how are we doing, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you very much for the gifts, the heart me's. For some reason, the heart's over here, which makes no sense, but we'll roll with it anyway. We'll roll with that anyway. Roll with the punches and whatnot. Obviously, not going to say, I don't want to jinx anything. Touch wood. There's going to be no technical pauses, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully not. No technical pauses, but Lester, thanks for the follow on the live, much appreciated. Thanks for the heart, baby, much appreciated. Thank you. Your mic is low? Oh, gosh, you guys, so needy. One sec. Is my microphone the right one, actually? That's the one thing I probably didn't check. That's why. Right, let's change that around. How's that? Is it sounding better? No wonder the microphone sounded garbage on the live. Let me just hear that one back. Let's see if it sounds any better now. Hello, hello, testing. Oh, it sounds absolutely clear. What was I even doing with my life? Anyone would think I'm not even a streamer anymore. Guys, share and repost the live, thanks. Exactly. Share and repost the live. Spam that bad boy. I thought for a second there that my phone flipped. I had a bit of a scare going on right there. Hello, Blam, how's it going? You've thrown me off with your name now, Neo. You've completely thrown me off with your name. But let me know how the sound sounds in-game, by the way, guys. If I need to turn it down or not. let me know. Holler at me. I won't be checking the YT chat, by the way, because again, I've only got one monitor in this setup at my parents' house, so I won't be checking the YouTube one. I've just said it. I've said the naughty word. I'm probably gonna get shadow banned now. But anyway, right, okay. We're getting into this one anyway. So game number 1 between these two teams. I just need to get the check and the info on those two teams. I believe it is... Oh, Team 2-2. No, actually, it is lower bracket. MST Schlepnia. I have no idea what that is. Is that German? It sounds very German. And KHI Esports. It looks like MST's on the red side here, so just looking at this draft, it's very similar kind of drafts that we normally used to seeing, right? Other than the Darchi Prio band is clearly a bit of a pocket pick here. You ain't the only one. My teammates also confused. I mean, you're just here to confuse everybody. I understand you. I appreciate you. Go, Andre. I'm guessing we got an Andre and an Iman fan in the chat. Which team are they on? Are they MST or KHI? Yo live just went completely black. Did it? Is it okay now? Wait, are you hosting? I am hosting. Yes, I'm hosting. Luna and the Hue 1 band here as well. Obviously very typical, as well as the Ali. Ooh, Zhang Fei and the Yixing combo. Very nice, paired with the Dharma. Lots of CC. We gotta love it, but... when we go to get to Bai Chi, we're going to be looking for some more anti-heal between these two teams, to be honest. The Dolia and the Lung combo is pretty sick. This is Team 2-2 versus MST. Oh, my bad. My bad. Team 2-2. Team 2-2 is on, I think it's this side, if my camera's not flipped. Let me just double check so I'm not looking like an idiot. No, Team 2-2's on this side, and then we have MST on this side. There we go. What event is this? So this is Enchantress's organization that she's a part of. So Supreme Force. This is their amateur league, as they do host teams within the Philippines. There was 16 teams to start off with. I believe I'm correct in saying that. Round 1, round 2 played offline because it was the 23rd, and I was obviously streaming the KPL on that day. Those were best of ones, and now we have the... we have the third place matchup, which is this one right now, which is the best of 3. And then we have the finals a little later on after this one, which is going to be a best of 5 between the two other teams, which I have totally got saved in my little brain right now. Is RM? No, wait, no, that's not it. It's going to be... wait, the upper bracket. So you're giving me false information here. Because it says lower brackets MST and KHI. Did someone get that wrong? Did someone get that wrong? I'm just going off what I see on the Facebook Messenger group. You can't blame me, okay? You can't blame me. I've got the information in front of me. The finals will be KHI and FTSM. There you go. So FTSM and KHI is going to be in the finals. Maybe they are relations to MST. There's quite a few similarities in the words, right? If you put a mirror to FTSM, you'll see MST. But let's look at the draft a little bit more before I get rambling away here. Obviously, the Ban of the Monkey, obviously access into the back line, especially when it's heroes like the Yixing, as well as the Flowborn Marksman here as well. It's probably a good denial here for the side of KHI. No, sorry, not KHI. Team 2020. 2022 222. But they go for the Agudo. So Agudo, a good little counter here towards the Orgren in terms of pacing in the early game as well. But for the side of MST, it's looking scary, man. Like, if they pair the Dolia with the Bai Chi, obviously getting both of those ultimates off, double taunt here as well. Especially when you're trying to protect your backline of the side of Team 222. I added too many 2s there. Team 222. No, that's correct. Triple 2s. It could be scary for them. It could be scary for them. But let's see how it goes. This is the first game off within the best of 1, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the stream. Hope you have a nice time. Again, a little bit more of a relaxed cast from me. As I've been told by the higher-ups, the powers that be. I have to have a little bit more of a casual cast here. So we have our honey tea. We've got our water as well. Obviously, very well prepared. I've had a Red Bull. That's why I'm a little bit like cuckoo right now. Hyena Games, welcome from Brazil. How's it going? Hope you're having a great day. Yeah, the name Neo felt a bit too basic. I mean, where did you get that name from anyway? Where did you get Neo from? I always wondered that. But I liked it. I liked it. There's nothing wrong with it. But if you like your new name, that's all that matters, dude. Right, so already on the gorge between these two teams. We have our lovely observer, RM. Give him a round of applause in the chat. Doing the best work he can possible here. Well, it's typical here. Obviously, just seeing these two teams go into the mid lane. Obviously, he's just paired with the Zhongfei, hoping to see that Nanu is going to be here as well. Maybe trying to get a bit of a catch-off here for the side of Team 222. Fast wave clear is obviously what they're going to have for the Yixing, as well as, obviously, the newer. It's going to be a little bit faster here for the side of Team 22. A little bit of tip attack going up into the top side of the map. 2v1, 1-1-1. Now, obviously, thanks to that nice rotation, a fast wave clear, they can try and contest the boars into the mid lane, but first blood, oh, almost Team 2-2 getting that one. EOD, welcome to the stream, dude. MST just doing the best to keep their little objectives alive, right? Obviously, in terms of the early game, both of these two teams are going to be looking for just that resource lead for themselves here. But to be honest, a little bit of a hard matchup here, especially in the early part of the game as well, right? Going up against the Dharma. Dharma's going to be able to kind of like lay that damage on very fast onto the side of the Baichi. Good luck, everyone. Yes, Pauline. Good luck to everybody in here. It's a little bit of funsies. Obviously, there is a bit of prize pool up for grabs for some of these teams as well. And I believe there's some certificates as well that some of the star players of the entire tournament, I believe it is, do get some of these certifications. So, pretty great. Blam, yesterday's match, insane, intense against AGKSG. Exactly. That's why my energies are like... I'm like flow state right now, right? I'm flow state right now. I'm just kind of like mellowing out because that was a heck of a cast. I mean, the fact that I didn't get a break as well, that's the only problem about that is there's no breaks. So you better believe I ordered a kebab after that. I needed the kebab. I haven't had a kebab in like 6 months. I needed that bad boy. But the emergence coming through here for the side of MST. Definitely well needed here. Maybe get caught out with that board. Catches two. And obviously the gorge mobilization from the Agudo may be committed here. First blood does go over to the side of Team 222. Can they get the execution here onto Dystopia? No, he's able to get out. He still has his passive. His passive is still pretty invincible here. So well played to 222, getting first blood onto the gorge here. Obviously, that does now show within the global gold. Obviously, they're up around about 1k gold for now, which in the early game is definitely going to help you when that tyrant comes around in around about 1 minute and 20 seconds. Shout out to Beautiful Enchantress. Exactly. The most beautiful. The most beautiful. So I'm watching. How's it going, games? How you doing? The lore of the name is too long for TikTok Live. Let me know in Discord then, dude. Let me know in Discord. Shout out to co-moderators Kevin, Ati, Mash, and Enchantress. Exactly. Doing the Lord's work. Doing the Lord's work. Yeah, Hat Dog. Keep it relevant to the stream, right? Keep it relevant to the stream. But thanks for the heart, you guys, by the way. How you doing? But no, Team 22 definitely playing this one a lot better than MST right now. Obviously, very good team. We've got Powie Kite. I'm probably going to butcher a lot of these names. Tristan, Dystopia in the mid lane. Waves as the support. And Onsi into the top side of the map. And then we also have on the side of MST, we have Dre, I believe it is, or Dry, or I'm not too sure how to pronounce that one. I'm terrible with names. Dolly B. We have Jing, or Jings, onto the side of the Clash lane, Leon and Ruben. I'm calling him Ruben. He's now known as Ruben. Ruben with the bourbon. Sorry, Blam. It's okay. It's okay. She loved the shout out, really. She loved the shout out, really. Trust me. She's gonna clip that and just have it as a ringtone. Hi, is daddies. How's you going? I mean, thank you very much. Cash is the future. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Hello, how's it going, DW? Okay, the board has been committed here. A bit of a fight for the Overlord into the top side of the map here. Jing's looking like he's getting caught out. Oh, beautiful ult here from the side of 222. But, I mean, for the next part of the team fight, they are down a member here for the side of MST, but the fact that they've lost 2 ults here to the side of Team 2-2 could be pretty scary for them. But in the same sentiment, they do obviously have around about a 2.2k gold lead within this team fight as well. So it's not kind of going too well here for MST in the first part of the game. Definitely in terms of draft here, there's no real weak draft, obviously, there for the side of Team 222. A lot of CC, a lot of control here, especially using the Ultimate board. I mean, the Yixing and Zhang Fei combo is something you see quite frequently within a lot of the competitions within Honor of Kings anyway. And then obviously paired with the likes of the Flowborn Marksman. It means that it's going to kind of just like complement that, or at least counter that long range safety that something like the newer normally has here. And then it's also going to be a good counter to the Lung being a little bit more of a medium range marksman. Using that Arrow Storm is going to be able to kind of like hit him into the backline as well. So, very well drafted here by the side of T22. A little bit of a technical pause, but we're going to get back onto the gorge now, ladies and gentlemen. Shiru, thanks for those shares on the live. Thank you. 27k likes, guys. Thank you very much. Go Mustang. Exactly. Exactly. Have you seen the prices on the KPL Grand Finals? Do you mean the prize pools? Yeah. If we could get a team together, Sejan, and just win 1 KPL Finals, I feel like we'd be settled for life, you know? Obviously, I take the lion's share. I take most of the pool, and then you guys can continue your reign of glory. I just need 1 win. Just 1 first prize win. I'm sorted. Okay? That's the plan. That's the plan. I've beat many Chinese 5Qs. I feel like I'm ready for KPL. I reckon I can take AEG Super Play to a ultimate battle. That's just me. Stroking my ego. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Prize pool tickets are so high. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I think the venue like holds 80,000 people. I already told you in August that we need to make a team. Absolutely we do. Absolutely we do. Right, okay. So, I mean, in terms of, like, the actual map itself, for both of these two teams, it looks still pretty healthy around about that 5-minute mark. Yes, Team 2-2 have been able to open up that bot side of the map here, so the pressure already been created onto MST, especially their marksman as well, right? As you can see, with his movements on the map, he's having to kind of power around with the Nua, with the Dolia, just to stay safe, just to get some itemization, get some resources for himself, because really, we're looking at Lung here as the late game assurance for the side of MST. Venue was sold out, by the way, the moment the tickets were released. Damn! That's crazy, man. That's like a Taylor Swift concert, but in China. I wonder if Taylor Swift's actually that popular in China. Like, is KPL more popular than Taylor Swift? That's crazy. But at the same time, we do get a kill down to the bot side of the map. Obviously, MST tried to go and recuperate some of that pressure into the bot side, but it's now Team 2's time to shine here. Obviously, takedown as well as a lot of health bars going down on the side of it's MST right now into the back line. That's the Nua down. That's the Baichi. That's the Dolia. And I mean, that could be all she wrote, but Pawi Kite here with that double kill. Pretty huge. Chinese fangirls. Hey, I'm like 50% Chinese fangirl. It's in my biology, I swear. There we go. Team 22, definitely having a solid start here within this best of 3. Oh, I wish I had more Red Bull. But we only had 1 can. It's probably for the best of our health here. We're not getting any younger. Another turret down into the mid lane. I mean, to be honest, for the side of MST, I feel like it's probably a GG go next this time around. Like, if we're looking at, like, XP, gold, like, the difference into the side lanes here, we got level 10. We got a level lead for both the Clash lane and the farm lane, which isn't a good situation to be in if you are MST right now. Especially when you've only got 1 turret to your name. No neutral objectives, and no real reason to take a team fight, especially being behind around about 5k gold. Hello guys, how's it going, Hervey? But yeah, the streams will resume on Monday, ladies and gentlemen. Obviously, the rank grind streams have been taking a little bit of a backseat for me. Obviously, we're casting the KPL and whatnot. But we'll be back doing the rank grind streams on Monday. Maybe, actually, no, maybe Tuesday, because I've got to go to the Apple store. But yeah, to be honest, I think I like the name Neo. I think you should change it back, dude. I think you should change it back. I think it's quite unique, actually. Nightwish, welcome to the stream, dude. ¿Cómo está? Oh, okay, another big team fight here. Obviously, we see the Baichi, who's known to be a very sustainable tank, just being ripped apart here by the side of Team 22. But it's all thanks to the fact that they've got around about a 7k gold lead. So itemization, you better believe your sweet bibbity, they're going to have some anti-heal right now. As you can see here, Venomous Staff being bought out. Only actual one anti-heal item here for the side of Team 22, but it's doing the job right. It's countering the heals of the Dolia. It's countering the heals of the Ogryn. So overall, Team 22, they don't need that much anti-heal when they have so much firepower and have so much presence here onto the Gorge. Obviously, seeing the takedown here of the enemy's Azure Golem is really going to hinder the Ogryn for the side of MST. Still not finished watching Nations Clash? Blamcasting Grand Finals of AEG. Oh, no, please don't. Please don't wish that. I mean, I'm not part of the Grand Finals anyway. We found out yesterday that the supplier in China is actually getting their English broadcast for themselves. So I don't think Meekin or Hauler or Sagi will actually part of that broadcast. I know Isaac is. So that'd be very much very interesting to look forward to. But anyway, we're here anyway. We're here in the Philippines, not in China right now. We're here in the Philippines as we see these T2s go head to head. They get the Shadow Overlord here on the side of Team 222. I feel like you need to rebrand that name, right? Like, there's too many twos there. I'm going to say Team 2 Uwu. That's probably a better branding here. Great Unbridled Outburst into the wall is my board there, though. Very huge for the side of Team 2 Uwu, as I've now rebranded them. Get the takedown onto the Ogryn. Really open up that back line. Really take down the front line of the side of MST as they're going to push this T3 with no minions, just the critters right now. And they're looking to slow down. They need to make sure they nurse these lanes because they don't have a minion way through. They're not going to be able to get that crystal without any of these minions, but into the mid lane, into the top side of the map now. Coming around like British Transport, you get one bus missed. You get two at the same time. Using the board to zone out the lung, and game number one here going for Team 2 Uwu. Juan, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Is this the first game? It is the first game. This is the first match within the best of 3 here between these two teams. This is a place up for that third match. But look at that. I mean, MSTs are looking a little bit like my ranked match teams, right? Like, there's a lot of Bs, a lot of Cs there. But, I mean, if you're looking at the overall damage here, obviously it's going to be thanks to the likes of Dystopia, thanks to the likes of Paui Kite as well. But that's what you're going to get if you get an Yixing as well as a Flowball Marksman onto your team, especially a Flowball Marksman that's not really contested in this entire match, right? Like, he literally had the time of his life. Nobody to actually threaten his lead at all. So, well played to Team 2 Uwu. We've now remastered and renamed them. Thank you. I'll take 50% of your overall earnings in this tournament for the rebranding, don't you worry. Good, mate. Getting out of cold. Nice. Is this the same cold that we was talking about last time we spoke, dude? Good game. Very good game, Pauline. Definitely a good match there for these two teams. The boys should be proud. If there's any girls on the teams, I'm very sorry. The girls as well can be proud also. It's 2025, ladies and gentlemen. Rain, thanks for the like on the live. Teemo team number 1. Who's Teemo team? Who's Teemo team? Is this a rebranding that you've made? But Teho, welcome to the stream. How you doing? I'm assuming the J is pronounced a H for some reason. But impressively, like, for the side of Team 2 Uwu, as we've now reclaimed their name, they have no deaths for the side of the Flowball Marksman and the Yixing as well. So very well played by both the mid lane and the Marksman. Personally, I think I probably would give the MVP either to Paui Kite or Dystopia. Dystopia does get the MVP. Dolia on the enemy teams gets the SMVP. I mean, we've all been in that situation before, ladies and gentlemen. Let's not frown. Let's smile. Plus a lot of the community knows Neo and not exactly, yeah. I feel like it's something you may have already wanted to be like, hey guys, like, I'm changing my name. I'm changing my name first, and then, like, everybody would know. Ikaruga, welcome to the stream. I was completely butchered that name. But again, we're just looking at the stats here. Still a little bit more. Obviously, team fight potential is definitely going to be more favored towards Team 2 Uwu, because obviously we saw constantly, time and time again, dystopia and waves with the buddying system there. Obviously, always together as a Yixing and Zhongfei should be, especially when it comes to setting up those team fights. Pretty huge there. And you just allow Powie Kite as well as Tristan on the Agudo just to get that kind of split push potential, right? Obviously, using the Agudo, using the Flowball Marksman just to smash down some turrets. That's exactly how you do it. But for the side of MST, I feel like the real struggle for them was the fact that once you get a pick like the Orgrin, I'm going to slowly move my leg, ladies and gentlemen, because if I move it too fast, my light will fall off. With Leon on this Orgrin here, it's you have to be very proactive in the early game to get the Orgrin online. But as you can see here, obviously team fight potential, Orgrin was very rarely there because he was already getting punished in the early game for the lack of resources. I mean, you can see here, I'd like to see the gold again, sorry, if I can see the gold here. Obviously, I thought the gold was the HP restored here, but still, a bit of a blunder here. There we go. We're going to get into game number 2 very soon, ladies and gentlemen. Room ID. Don't copy the room ID! Don't get any good, clever things here. There we go. We're very professional here with this production. You thought you could get in. It's a VIP club. Catfield, what did you say? A white guy playing Honor of Kings, kind of funny. Hey, what's even funnier is that I'm not even playing. You know? I'm not even playing. Catfield, I casted KPL. That's even funnier. A white guy casting the highest of the highest Honor of Kings. That's funny. That's funny. Level of security in this cast is over the top. It's so good, right? It's literally Fort Knox proof. You have to give props to Supreme Force. They thought of everything. Especially Hat Dog. The thing that drives Hat Dog out, though, is the Enchantress is probably going to get him like a Jollibees after this. So the driving force is there. The clear motivation, to be honest, I have to agree with him, is definitely there. If somebody offered me Jollibees to cast their tournament, I'd be on board. I'd be on board. I'd be like, you know what? Forget the payment. Just funnel me in some Jollibees, right? You know? Give me those, give me that bucket, you know? Give me those peach and mango pies. Oof. That's definitely the one, you know? That's definitely the one. Maybe if you want me to die, get me the ube, you know? The ube ice cream. It'll kill me. It'll kill me, but I'll have it, you know? Death by purple. I'll take it. But there's my hoodie tea bean drank now. I'm ready. I'm fueled by the honey. The Cass's attire is very official, very professional. It is, right? We're going for the official, just like, you know what? They said to me, just be comfortable. I was going to turn up in my pajamas, you know? I was going to turn up in my pajamas, but I thought, no, I'll make a bit of an effort, you know? I'll represent OG whilst I'm doing this. You know? Big up the KM West. OG Esports. Very, very baggy. Very baggy on me, because obviously this is Dowdow's. Dowdow wore this himself. Dowdow wore this himself. I am literally sitting in greatness right now, because Dowdow, he's going to show. He's going to show. There we go. Dowdow's name on the back. Oof. Greatness. Maybe I'll get a Supreme Force jersey when they get one, you know? Maybe I'll have my own, you know? I'll get Supreme Force jersey, some Jollibees, maybe some tokens as well. You know, I'll take it all. Anything you got, just give it me. Just give it me, you know? Just give it me. You'll definitely have your own. Thank you, baby. Hello, is this the battle? Yes, this is a battle, correct. We are currently witnessing between MST here and Team 2 Uwu. Team 2 Uwu are currently up 1-0. They need one more win here to win this best of 3. Still waiting on the Greg sausage roll. Unfortunately, you have to wait till you come to the UK, dude. You have to come to the UK and we'll get you that Greg sausage roll, right? I'll even treat you to a Jollibees, you know? Like, when you have a Greg sausage roll, I mean, being British, I have to put the Greg sausage roll on a pedestal, but you have to give it to Jollibees. You have to give it to Jollibees. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. You never walk into an empty Jollibee's in the UK. That's all I'm saying. It's like you've walked into the Philippines. You've just gone through like a time warp and everybody there is just Filipino, you know? I mean, I could fly to UK, €60 for me. You should, dude. Take a day trip. Take a day trip. I'll find you. Why the topic Jollibee's blank? Because I'm hungry. I'm hungry and I can't get it. Bro, Blam, you must try tuna pie. See, tuna's not something I really like. I love fish, but for some reason, tuna to me always smells extra fishy. But I did see Naisu actually put an Instagram story earlier with a tuna pie, and I was actually really intrigued. I'm hungry now. See, don't worry. Enchantress has got you guys. It's fine. Don't worry. You'll all be eating happily tonight, okay? Ask Enchantress for money so you can buy Jolly. I can't. I can't buy Jollibees because there's not one near my parents' house. I would have to go to Leicester to be near the nearest Jollibees. Funnily enough, though, I had a small glimmer of hope, right? Because obviously I traveled down to my parents literally like maybe a few days ago. And I saw an Asian guy with a Jollibees bag. And I was like, have they made a Jollibees here? Have they brought a Jollibees near me? I Googled it. No look. Have you tried the big chicken sandwich of Jollibees? That's one of my favorites on the menu. Well, tag team in this live is having... I'm just trying to supply for your workers, okay? I'm a union man, okay? We're unionizing SF right now. Bro, I'm about to DoorDash me some food right now. What are you getting, Asma? What are you getting? What are you getting? What is Jollibee? Jollibee is a Filipino fast food restaurant. A very good one. It's like KFC on steroids. Everyone always bangs about KFC chicken, but you've not had Jollibees. Anyway, less about food, more about food for thought here, going into this next band and pick here for MST going up against the side of Team Uwu. Team Uwu are now on the respective red side here, and then MST are going to go for the blue side, once again banning out the Ali as they did in game number 1. Maybe it'll be the Darchi once again. Maybe it'll be the Darchi once again. Are we winning? I'm not playing Hanstroyo. We are watching a amateur league here. It's the Supreme Force Amateur League Season 2, as the title suggests here. So I'm just sitting here with my hands way away from my phone, waiting for my tokens to drop through. So I can buy me the Diadea skin, buy me the Yang Jian skin, maybe do a bit of gotcha for the Li Bai skin. Never play the guy, but his skin looks amazing. But it's actually going to be the Dachao as the second ban here for the side of MST rather than the Darchi. So maybe MST are trying to get the Darchi here for themselves. I kind of want a burger. I really want Pop Bellies, but not open. What is Pop Bellies? What is Pop Bellies? What did Teo say? What did Teo say? Family bundle for my snacks. No idea what that means, but there we go. Okay, maybe not. We saw a ban onto the Luna for the side of Team Uwu in game number 1, so maybe MST are potentially looking here for that Luna pick to come through. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are on 69k likes, everybody. If you don't mind smashing some more likes for me, that'd be amazing. But they're going to go for a little bit more of a solid first pick here. They're going to go for the Duan. Obviously, in terms of team fight potential, pretty huge. I believe we're playing this tournament on Global Ban. Because, I mean, or else there would be the same heroes coming through. So, I'm assuming so here, especially with the Liang and Dolia combo, not Dolia, sorry, all I saw was blue. The chat was completely missing there. But they're going for the Princess Frost combo with the Liang. Very well played, picked up here. Definitely going to deny team fight potential of the Duan as well, especially using that Winters here into that AoE. If he tries some Ruly Blade in, just pop that bad boy. Or even pop down your suppression, right? Like, they haven't really got... If you suppress the Duan, you're really looking for the Sakir here to use the Mulberry power to try and knock him out of that. Is Eclipse Neo? Correct. Eclipse is Neo. Let's go. 100k likes, guys. Let's do it. Let's do it. Get us to 100k and Enchantress will buy everybody Jollibees in chat. Okay. Marco Polo coming through here. Good pick. Got up against something like the Duan. Obviously, great damage. Procting the true damage from that passive of the ultimate as well, the stacks. I'm sorry. Okay, we'll tag team, okay? Me and Enchantress will get everybody Jollibees in the chat if we get to 100k. Nobody's recognized anymore? It's because you've changed your profile picture and you've changed your name, dude. Without telling anybody. You can't blame anybody. Thanks, Blam Jollibees for everyone. Exactly. Ogryn being banned out here, so MST did pick the Ogryn in game number 1. Didn't quite go too well for them here. I mean, the Ogryn into something like the Liang and the Princess Frost combo would be pretty sick. But I feel like the lack in damage here, the only damage output they've really gone to the side of Team 2 Uwu is definitely the Marco Polo here. So maybe we're going to go for something more damaging into the jungle here. But respectively, they need a front line as well. Banning out the Guan Yu, great counter to both the Prince of Lanling, the Liang and the Princess Frost, pardon me, and the Dharma as well. Hey, who are you? Okay. It might have been an impulsive decision. It might have. But we love you for it. Neo is already a branding. That's why, exactly. Good call, Babby. Luna being banned out here as well. Don't want that to come through. There we go. A little bit more damage coming into the late game now, thanks to the Charlotte. I can't imagine they're going to go for an Arca jungle. They go for the Lamb. Very good. Once again, something to counter the... Are you casting? I'm co-casting. I'm coast casting right now, okay? It's more of a mellow kind of deal, right? It's more of a mellow kind of deal. But how you doing, Xantar? Welcome to the stream. Hey, blackout screen. Wait, what? Is the screen blacked out? The screen's fine. What are you talking about? The screen turned black? Blam, you're black? Am I back? It looks fine. It's okay. That's fine. Then it's fine. I'm not too sure what it's doing. No, it's back. That's good. No, it's lagging. It's back. It's okay. Thank you. Thank you for the reinformation. 5 seconds left. Who is playing? So this is Supreme Forces Amateur League. So this is in the Philippines. So these are 2 teams from the Philippines. It's MST going up against Team 2 Uwu. You're not quite going to get blacklisted in this one just yet. Maybe in the future. Just a regular in Blam stream. No one important. Yes, he is. He's very important. He's somebody from the EU trying to get into the competitive scene. Of course, is important. Anyone part of the community is very important. Black screen, he mean? Somebody moderators here. Hey, I need him. It's like just in case. Go baby McDolly. Hey, we got a McDolly fan here. Maybe a love interest in the chat. Maybe a love interest for McDolly here. I wish Blacklist could play, but always been a fan of them. I mean, have you been watching King's Nation Clash? They're clapping the IKL teams, which is definitely something I didn't expect. I'm always here. Exactly. Asmo's always here. Hello, nice. Debro, we play Honor on Poland Grandmaster. Nice, dude. Welcome to the stream, Tigris. Shigatsu, welcome to the stream. Okay. Game number 2, everybody. For MST going against Team 2 Uwu. Team 2 Uwu are now on the red side. They did win game number 1. Obviously, we don't have... I probably should have put a text up, you know. Maybe I should have had some, like, logos prepared with some scoreboard. But, hey, don't worry about it. Maybe next time. Maybe Season 3 will be... We'll have more budget. Right, okay. So, once again, we are seeing a little bit of Team Uwu would love to do this, right? As well as other teams, especially within competitive. They like to test these smaller objectives, especially the boars more specifically into that mid lane. Same time, though, catching in the brush here, it's going to be that Marbury power. But, oh, okay, Flash being forced out here from MST's mid lane that we've now rebranded as Ruben. Same time, another flash being used here by McDolly. Very early flash is already being committed here. So if Team Uwu kind of reform, recalculate, they definitely know they can have the potential dive onto either the Sakira or the Angela right now because they don't have the flash. And right now, with Angela being at level 2, she's not going to be that frightful, right? She's not going to have her 2-1-3 combo that you can use just to melt your face. Masarab. That's what I say when I get Jollibees. Oh, oh, oh. Ah. What's going on here? We're going 16-bit. We're back. It's fine. Blam, have you tried Jollibees? Balut? I haven't. I don't think they do that here in the UK. I'll tell you what I did try, though. I tried the, I don't know if they have this one in the Philippines, though, but they did a collaboration with Buldak, or Baldock, or whatever it is, the noodle brand, the Korean one. Okay, first blood, before I get away talking with food dead, does go for the side of MST this time around. Thanks to McDolliby as well as Ruben here. Don't believe Teo, there's no... I thought so. Like, that seemed very much like a street food, right? Like, that would be... You know? This is not a food stream. It could be. It could be, okay? We could have Mukbang, we could have Honor of Kings. Tell me who else is doing that. But, oh, great. Dive here from Onsi. The clash lane of Team 2 Uwu, who getting taken down here. The Chano does get another kill here, forcing out the flash. And then McDolliby as well, getting the takedown onto the clash lane of Team 2 Uwu. But that suppression does come through. The damage is here as well. But it is only the Princess Frost and the Liang is going to be enough here. Just chipping away at McDolliby as he gets out alive. Okay, just another flash. Just using that flash over and over. Did they use the Blazing Brilliance? I think so. We missed that one, but oh! Leon with that rotation. Very clean, very clean. Blam's stream is multi-purpose, exactly. It is multi-purpose. I'm rethinking the outfit now, guys. It's cold in the UK, but I'm actually, like, really hot. I'm actually boiling. But no, beautiful play there by Leon. Definitely the rotation that they needed. Definitely the play style they needed from game number 1, right? Like, they're definitely playing a little bit more comfortably with these heroes of game number 2 here, MST. Team 2 Uwu taking a little bit of time of getting online here. We haven't quite seen Tristan into any of these team fights, right? That's really what they're going to be looking for here for the Yang Jian, is trying to get the access into the backline. Instant access into the backline. Where's my baby? I don't know. Who's your baby in either of these two teams? I'm assuming it's McDolliby. Leon, welcome to the stream. How's it going? He's definitely there. He's definitely there. Look, there he is. Sakia flying into the brush there. Oh, nice crucial kill theft there by the side of Team MST. That's going to be a little bit burner for the side of Team 2 Uwu, but down goes McDolliby thanks to the winters here. But now Chano being traded for the Yang Jian after they steal that Tyrant is pretty huge. He died, though. He died. I mean, I suppose you could be proud in his death as well as his goodness, right? Like, that's a good partner, right? Through thick and thin. Through thick and thin. Hey, you died. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for dying. Nick Knack, welcome to the stream. How's it going? But no, definitely MST playing a lot better in this game number 2. Definitely playing a lot better in this game number 2. But they don't quite yet have any kind of lane pressure. Again, with the Mulberry Power, using not the flash this time as well, because it's still on cooldown. Force out the flash of Ruben, though. Go 2-2. We've changed it. It's now Team 2 Uwu, okay? It's now Team 2 Uwu. To be honest, though, they definitely, red side here, they need to make sure they're not losing this mid lane very early. That could be a problem for them. Especially when they're behind 1.4k. Go, Ruben. My baby. Is he actually a baby, or are we just claiming people for our own now? Go Team Uwu. Exactly. Team Uwu is much better. Much better name, but they do get the double objective here. The Overlord does come through for the side of MST. Again, far too much damage. The burst damage potential here for the side of MST is very huge. And it's really showing in these team fights. I don't think this is going to be a solid 2-0 here for Team 2 Uwu. What do you mean much better? This is biased. This game, this match, they're playing much better in this match. If you didn't see the last game, they were getting stomped. This game, they're playing much better. Let's add context to it. Let's add context, okay? Would you rather me say MST? Yeah, they did crap last game, but they're just doing less crap this game. Is that the kind of language you want me to use? Like, completely okay my statement right there. But they're doing very well. MST is definitely doing very well, catching up with 3v1 here. But the Fever Barrage is going to be enough to take down Jings into the top side of the map here. But when you're losing one life here, it's not really a big claim for the side of Team Uwu. Especially when they're losing the T1 down to the bot side, losing that T1 into the mid lane as well. It's not looking too good here. I think the only thing that can really pull back here, side of Team Uwu, is potentially late game. It would have been nice to have seen the Dolia and the Yang Jian though. That would have definitely made it a little bit easier for Tristan in the jungle. McDolly is motivated because of me. There you go. Why are you angry? I'm never angry. What are you talking about? This is just how British people speak. 100k likes. Let's go. Free Jabby. Tetsu, thanks for the like on the live. How's it going? Okay, nice suppression there. Is it going to be enough into the team fight, though? There's a lot of CC coming through here for the side of MST, but the team fight is definitely looking like it's going to go in the favor here of Team 2 Uwu. Set up all nicely here by that Liang. That suppression really messed up the side of MST here, but at the same time, it's going to buy MST a lot of time for those minions to do a lot of damage into that into the mid lane. Very well played. Very well played. That's what, a 4-1 trade there for the side of Team 2 Uwu. Great. This is where they could come back though, right? This is where they could come back now. They've got access into the enemy jungle. They can replicate that damage into the mid lane here. A much better situation. Much better situation now for Team 2 Uwu. All within a moment's notice, that was. All within a moment's notice. I mean, they definitely don't want to try and go for this Tyrant unless Tristan's here. Because they don't have Smite, and they lost it before. Just trying to bait the fight around the Overlord Tyrant here. Road to 200k streams, let's go. Okay, McDolly missing out that Mowbray power. Could be fatal here for this next part of the team fight. It is a slow cooldown on that ultimate though. Yeah, just too fast. Far too fast a takedown on these neutral objectives. The last Tyrant before the Shadow Tyrant. So I feel like maybe just securing this, the blue buff here, the Azure Golem for the side of Team 2 Uwu is probably a better call for them here. You don't want to lose Tyrant, lose your blue, and then it's just a snowball effect there from the side of Team MST. Chano works, but IMO, some other picks would be better. I mean, you can tell though, right? Like the difference between obviously the competitive, like the pro scene, this is like an amateur league, is the fact that they have a Dune up into the Clash lane. You'd never see that within competitive. Never ever. But to me, from what I'm seeing here from MST, it's the fact that their Clash laner just prefers playing tanks, right? Because obviously he had Bai Chi in game number 1, he's got Dune in game number 2. We've not seen a Charlotte, we've not seen a Dharma, we've not seen a Byron. I don't think Byron's actually been banned out, so both of these teams may not just be competent with playing the Byron here, but it's all about your comfort picks, right? If you're in an amateur league, not every team is going to be playing to the same level as, say, for example, some of the more competitive international teams. But at the same time, it's working for the side of MST, it's working here for the side of Team 2 Uwu. But now, they need to try and get the takedown onto Arbin. Mr. Arbin Jarbin, but that Blazing Brilliance is going to be too much here for the side of Team 2 Uwu. Come on, Team 2 Uwu. You need to get a neutral objective. To be honest, I mean, they do get the Overlord. Unless they use it to force a team fight here, it could be useless, but that's going to be a takedown onto McDolly. That seemed personal for the side of Team 2 Uwu to use that suppression, but now they're going for a little bit of payback. MST get the takedown here onto the Liang, onto the Princess Frost, so in terms of CC, in terms of potential overthrow within the team fight, they've lost it here for the side of Team 2 Uwu. I suppose all they need to do now is just defend these crucial T2s. It's way better to play a comp you are more comfortable with rather than fit into a pro meta. Exactly. If you can't play the pro meta comfortably, then I would say it's probably, like you say, Neo, much better to play your comfort picks. They're still holding on to that Vanguard, though. Still holding on to the Vanguard. Yes, please do drop a follow, guys, if you are here. I do obviously do the... I do stream Honor of Kings content as well. Generally Monday to Friday. Void Staff being built here by Urban to try and get more of a takedown onto Tristan. Counter the Yang Jian, who's built the Succubus Cloak. No, I'm unfollowing. Faz. Faz, where's my Jolly Bees? You're not in the Philippines. This is an amateur league. It's an amateur league, Geo, yes, from the Philippines. Dark Tyrant has been defeated. No, I mean, yeah, MST have the control in this game number 2. Definitely have the control in game number 2. Just pure control over the neutral objectives. Not quite as aggressive into the lanes as I thought they would be here. Obviously, the macro still isn't quite to a acceptable level. But overall, they're playing very well. Very scrappy. The team fights are definitely going in their favor. But unfortunately, here for the side of MST, that might fall. May be crucial here. That's the one problem when you select an Angela, right? If you go for an Angela, and if you miss a single one of those skills, it's that crucial combo. It's game over. It's game over. Forcing the flash here from that Charlotte. But still, the amount of dashes from the Lam is going to keep you in place here. So Leon playing this Lam playing very well. Very, very well. You're already seeing a bit of a different playstyle between these two junglers, right? Like, you can see that Leon definitely loves the assassins more. Whereas Tristan here, we seem to see a bit more of a tanky jungle player. Have you ever gotten this many likes on your stream before? No, this is the first amount of times I got like 19k likes. Definitely well needed. Thank you very much, guys. Blue team has destroyed a tower. Now behind 4k gold. Team 2 being pushed their T3s as well. Not good. Not good. But good for MST. But good for MST. Been experimenting with Schwanzer. I see very big potential. He can be good. He can be good. I think pairing Schwanzer with something like a Motsu is probably a very good combo. Okay, McDolly be using the Radiance here. Giving the intel over to his team, also slowing them down briefly. But there was no real fast engage here from Jings on the Dune. A little bit slow for my liking here. The suppression just come through. Just baiting out a lot of those ultimates, though. That's the problem here. So they're just using Jings as a bit of a golden carrot here to the side of Team Uwu to just, like, get away their ultimates. Just take away their ultimates, take away the suppression, take away the winters here. You can see they're just trying to usher those minions through to crash naturally to the top side of the map here. Trying to get a little bit of a asserted dominance into that. But there it is. Chano actually used the flash very early here. McDolly B, hello, with the damage as well as the Angela getting the pick off. Takedown overall here. Oh, okay. May Tristan be the last bastion here between the side of MST and Team 2 Uwu. But there's still 2 members alive. And down goes the Lamb as well. I mean, it's now Angela up against Tristan here. Ruben against Tristan. Now with the help of Jings. Back onto the board. Sad that only Twisted Mind uses Schwanzer in some games. It's because it's very... No, well, no. Genji used Schwanzer too. But it didn't go well. I think Genji used Schwanzer in the KME Spring. I believe it was. Wow. Ballsy move here, but I mean, for the side of Team 2, they don't have the intel. They don't have the intel knowing that this team is going to go for the Overlord here, so they had the smite, but they just didn't have the intel, so they couldn't really contest it. 200k like, guys. Tap the screen, repost the live. Thank you. But yeah, I get it. Schwanzer is actually very hard to master. He is very hard to master, correct. It's is a bit of a glass cannon. I mean, in terms of damage, I don't think his damage is there. But health bar wise, it isn't the greatest. Blazing Brilliance, but just this is why you love the Angela. It's why you love to see the Angela, man. Like, pre-team fight, and you doing that so much damage onto something like a Liang. It just drives him away from the team fight. Stops that suppression. He has one of the biggest 1v5 potentials. Yeah, I guess. Tyrant once again going off to the side of Team MST right now. They take the Azure Golem as well, which is going to be at the detriment of the Yang Jian here. So Tristan not going to have the mana, not going to have the cooldown on the Yang Jian. Blue team has map control. Blue team has beautiful map control, correct. Takedown of McDolly. Whoa. I mean, they don't have to worry too much about the healing, though, right? The healing is only really there for the Angela as well as the Chana. But speaking of Angela, she gets taken down by the enemy team. There's nobody to save the Dune as well. But now, is Chano going to try and be the man with the dream to get the takedown onto the backline here? It is waiting to stop that minion wave. Nice play, but there's just too much damage. Far too much damage. Team 2 takedown as well. They're going to try and run this to the higher ground turret here. I mean, they do have the means to, right? They got a minion. But at the same time, Leon could just dive in, but it could die. They do have the suppression, I believe, onto the side of Team 2 Uwu. They do have the suppression and the Winters here, so it's probably best not for Leon to come back and try and take that minion. But very nice comeback here for the side of Team 2 Uwu. Very nice. Is it black screen now? Is it come back? Is it back? I can see on the... It's okay, it's okay. Maybe it's when I click on something. Oh, this is looking scary here. It's looking scary. A bit of a split push between both of these two teams. A bit of a base race going on, as you can see. 1C into the top side. He's just trying to stop that takedown here. He's got a ballista he's got to deal with. But at the same time, we do see that Team 2 Uwu in the mid lane trying to force the recall here. He's going to be Tristan to the base. But a bit of a saving grace here for the side of MST as they get that T3 takedown into the bot side of the map. But they got to go back, right? There's a minion wave into the clash lane. Really trying to push here into that T3. Lag blam? Hey, it's not me. It's not me. Stream got stuck? It's me? How'd you know it's me? It's all going to come down to this Tempest Dragon, though. It's all going to come down to this Tempest Dragon. The Tempest Dragon joins the battle. Blam is using black magic. Tempest, I know. Tempest. Game number 1 was so decisive. Game number 2, completely different. I've got to sit up. I've got to sit up now. Actually, I've got to put the aircon on. I'm sweating, guys. I'm sweating. This action is making me sweat. Making me sweat. Alright, we're back. We're back. We're okay. I mean, if Team 2 Uwu could have got the T3 into the opposite side of the map here, it would be a lot more pressure for MST. But they don't. They don't. Maybe they're trying to get a few catch-offs here. Maybe. But you can see that they're just using Dune to get the intel that they need into these brushes. Maybe try and force a bit of a faint fight into the Tyrant, the Tempest. But Leon here, looking for a bit of a macro play. Maybe he's a little bit too far away from this Tempest Dragon now. I've seen McDolly be using the Radiance. Try to slow down the team of Team 2 Uwu. They're trying to get the CC, trying to get the steal. They don't get it. The Blazing Brilliance comes through. They do get the Tempest Dragon here for the side of Team 2 Uwu. The Fever Barrage into the back line is not going to take down too many members of the side of Team MST. But For the side of Team Uwu, they just need to get out of here, but they lose Tristan, and they are looking to lose another one. Charlotte getting blasted down here with the Blazing Brilliance as well. They do keep hold of the Liang and the Princess Frost, but it's not going to be enough to push a lane. Not going to be enough. Both teams are backing down. Well done, both. They are playing very well. Very well for a Tempest game. Opinion on Garuda, is he meta pick or not? Yes, he's meta. Good evening, good sir. My friend from the Philippines. How's it going, S2K? Kamusta? Okay, chill. Well played. Well played. Okay, Marco Polo's back onto the gorge here as well. It was a bit of a saving grace there for MST, though. The fact that they were able to take out the pushing force of Team 2 Uwu. If they left live, like a Yang Jian or even the Charlotte there, they would definitely be in a lot more trouble. Number 1, baby. MST, McDonald. But I mean, at the same time, Leon getting taken down. Sage's Sanctuary not quite being built there fast enough. He does get run down. And so does D'Angelo. It's going to be a hard team fight here for the side of MST when you have the buff of the Tempest Dragon. Chano going down as well. Too bad here for MST. I mean, the early game, very solid. McDolly B as well as Jinx is going to be the last line of defense here for that crystal. But it looks like Team 2 Uwu with that Tempest Vanguard are going to go for that 2-0 and take third place. A very different kind of game that was. A very different match between those two teams. MST definitely had the early game. Great pickoffs. Able to get to the T3 territory a lot quicker than Team 2 Uwu. But this is the greatness of Honor of Kings, right? Like the fact as one mistake there, that one team wipe from Team 2 Uwu. Actually, it wasn't actually just a team wipe. It was just the fact that they left the Dune alive there. Was it enough to defend the crystal? Just was not enough. Nice try, but that was a 2-0 there, so it is going to be third place, going over to Team 2 Uwu, Dystopia, getting the dub there, getting the MVP as well. After 10 minutes, the game is 50-50. It is 50-50, correct. It is 50-50. But we're going to go for the grand finals very soon, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to be a best of 5. That is apart the teams of I know one's KH High and the other one is FMST or FSMT. Fill my empty stomach. Let me try and find out. FTSM. The FTSM, yeah. Fill the stomach, please. That's what it means. I got text chat here. Okay, so finals is Phantasma versus KHI. So it's actually Phantasma. Phantasma. But there it is. Obviously, as you can see here, really good try from Ruben on the Angela. A lot of kills, a lot of damage, a lot of pressure for the side of MST. Very well played. Happy birthday. Is it Hot Dog's birthday? And he's working on his birthday? That's criminal. That's criminal. That's very criminal. Jayhawk, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Hope you had a great day. Hey, yo, bro. How's it going, Shiro? Yeah, I have no presents planned. Aw, that's not good, is it? That's not good. I'm having a word with the CEO now. I'm having the word with the CEO. He makes Hot Dog work even on his birthday. Will you pay later on chat? You should have told me it was Hot Dog's birthday. Happy birthday, Hot Dog. Happy birthday. A bit of favoritism, though. She told me when Purple Mages was. I'll tell you it's not. Is it not? Oh, okay, okay, okay. That's fine. That's fine. I forgive you then. I don't know. By the response of Hot Dog Day, he looks pretty happy that people are saying happy birthday. Mine is on Monday. I hope you have a present for me, Blam. I do. It's me. It's a stream from me, Nightwish. A stream from me. It's Hot Dog Day. A stream from me. I'll wear a little party hat for you, dude. I'll get me 2 Red Bulls on that day. That'll be your present. You can see a jacked up Blam on Red Bull. How about Halloween costume stream? What do you want me to dress up as? It's Halloween, though. Emmanuel, thanks for the likes on the live. Does anyone know when Split 5 is in spring? Do you mean open series? I can imagine it'll be before the leagues again, or the majors. I can imagine it'll be a month before. You go Zenitsu costume. It's a bit, to be fair, I could do. Is there such a thing on Amazon? I mean, the costume you bought took ages to come, right? So I feel like if I have a chance, it would have to be on Instagram, right? Not Instagram. What the hell? On Amazon. Amazon. Bro, it's 58 quid. If I want it to come for October the 31st, it's £58. And then if I'll get any other one, it comes after Halloween. Hey, there's a Nezuka costume here. Hello, chat. How's it going, JV? Welcome to the stream. But now we're going to get on to the grand finals, by the way, guys. Sorry, I was just looking at Zenitsu costumes. But yeah, we are going to get into the grand finals. It's going to be Phantasma going up against KHI. This is going to be a best of 5, by the way, though. People keep inviting me to game. I can't play. Just my birthday is in spring, so I'm curious. Is this a team versus team or viewer versus viewer? This is team versus team, Shira. This is team versus team. Do 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 do. Guys, I'm accepting gifts now. What when is your birthday though? When is your birthday, Hot Dog? Tell me. Tell me. When's your birthday? I feel like it's already been your birthday. I don't know why. I'll PM you. Do it now. Do it now. Do it now. I want to know when your birthday is. They're kidding with you. Oh, okay, okay. See, I knew. I thought it had been. A box of hot dogs, yeah. We'll give him a box of hot dogs. He can cannibalize on his birthday. He can cannibalize on his birthday. FTSM Shao, thanks for the like on the live. But this is it, guys. First game within this best of 5 between Phantasma and KHI Esports. We love to see the Hue 1 ban. Phantasma, this is it. It is correct. Welcome to the stream, Shao. Hot Dog's birthday is July 30th, 1880. Not quite. Not quite. Not quite. He's looking good for his age, though. We've got to give him that. He's looking good for his age. Is this also live in the Blue app? No, it's live on YT as well. So you'll get the full screen on YT if you want to go over to my YT. I don't know if there's anybody over there. I've not actually been looking. Sorry, it's 100 BC. This is where we find out that Hat Dog's Jesus. I've probably been blank in the chat. Did you watch KNC? I watched some of it, yes. I did watch some of the KNC. Oh, there's actually one person in chat called Ahmed. Ahmed Weedad. Sorry, Ahmed. I've been blanking you, dude. Alright, we'll keep... I should really put my phone on charge. No. Right, okay, sorry. I need to get back into the stripe. Are we allowing Garuda, by the way? Is Garuda available in this tournament? This is where I release the fact that I didn't read the tournament. No, okay, that's fine. That's fine. Thank you, Babby. Thank you for the quick and decisive rule enforcement there. But we're looking at this draft here. We do have the Lung with the Xiao Qiao. Something that we actually see quite frequently. Because Xiao Qiao complements the Lung here. Especially in terms of long range poke. Thanks to that first skill. But watching off the back of game number 2 here. We're going to get the Princess Frost, Liang, and the Ogryn here for the side of KHI. Very interesting. A little bit of a blend of the same draft from last game, the last series we just seen here. Banning out the Agudo, because a good counter towards the Ogryn here, as well as the Ali and the Dharma. What's standing? This is the finals. So this is the battle for first and second place here, Phantasma Xiao. I mean, Blam was born in the Paleoic... I can't even say that word. Hey, how do you expect me to be from that time if I can't even say that word? Banning out the Flowborn Marksman here because, again, just a natural counter to the Lung. We've already seen that 1v1 matchup already. Into the bot side, I mean, they could probably go for something maybe like either the Marco Polo, maybe the Lady Sun. Mate, if they pick Mongia, they're my favorite team. But I'd rather see the Mongia come through with the Dolia, but they already have their support. More tap screen, guys. Repost, share the lives. Thank you, guys. Exactly. Keep reposting. Not a hard word to say, broski. It is. What does it even mean? I've never even heard of that word. Okay, so they're locking the Charlotte. They're going to kind of like think about what their marksman's going to be here with that final pick. See what they go for here. For the potential jungle and clash lane of Phantasma. They're going for the Lu Bang, so we need a bit of a delivery system here. So something like the Lam, something like the Musashi. Musashi, again, fantastic counter to the Ogryn, thanks to the Imperiled State from the ultimate. And they lock it in. So they have the delivery service. They have the Amazon team comp. How's life during 100 BC? Yeah, tell us, Hat Dog. How was life? Did they have Jollibees back then? Was before the dinosaurs? You know for a fact I don't know that. Like, the Paleoic... Let's see, the Paleozoic? Is that it? Paleozoic? Yaslo, y'all, Quinn. Is this the Flamingo himself? How you doing, Quinn? Or have I just called somebody a Flamingo? Okay, D-Ranger. The D-Ranger here. If he can land his ultimate, obviously the damage reduction onto either Lu Bang or the Zhang Fei is going to be probably the main reasoning here behind the D-Ranger. If you're looking at front line, they've only really got the Ogryn to kind of really be the spearhead here for the side of KHI. But this is game number 1, ladies and gentlemen, between KHI and Phantasma. This is the grand finals of the Supreme Force Amateur League Season 2. And the most beautiful pink flamingo, it is him himself. It is him. He is here. Yes, I'm Sheldon Cooper. Enemy teams will arrive in 5 seconds. Right, we'll set up again, guys. We'll set up again. Posture is looking pretty horrible. Oh, wrong brush, buddy. Rung brush. Too much damage. Still going to keep him alive. He uses the heal, though. He uses and loses the heal for the side of Phantasma. We're the same, though. KHI, I mean, they're family. However you say his name, it looks a bit too blurry there for me. Yuri Setsuna. I'm just calling him Yuri. I'm not saying that. And Miles is going to be Miles, you know? That's too much for me to say. Go Phantasma! We got some Phantasma fans in the chat, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Are we watching through a screen share? Yes, correct. We're watching through a screen share. Because if they're... Because it's a Philippine server, right? So if I was to observe in a Philippine server, everybody would lag. Okay, trying to contest the Phoenix here. They do get it for the side of KHI. Just getting that little bit of resources in the early game here. Just those little minor camps. Really going to make the difference. Especially when you're trying to get the Spark Forge Dagger first item here for the DRNG. Just to make sure that that wave clears a little bit better. Okay, 3v1 dive onto the Charlotte. Miles gets taken down here. Phantasma with the first blood. KLO Gaming, thanks for the follow on the live, dude. Much appreciated. The season is messed up, y'all. Hence why I'm not playing. Hackdog, thanks for the Go Popular. Much appreciated. You legend. Happy birthday. Dude. Probably when EU and NA competitive scene gets bigger, they'll join all servers somehow. I don't think so. I don't think so. Mantis trying to kind of like get access into the Azure Golem here for the side of Phantasma. I mean, it'd be good commitment here. Obviously, getting rid of that Azure Golem from something like a Masashi would be pretty huge. But they're not going to commit the bit, right? Not going to commit the bit, especially when 3 members of the side of Phantasma are in mid lane. And then also they have the Lu Bang now, level 4, has the battlefield command. Means you can just drop down onto the Masashi if they do decide to invade the enemy jungle. But so far, quite an equal game other than obviously First Blood going over to the side of Phantasma. You think Chinese and Global will stay separate forever? Yes, I believe so. I believe so. Oh, okay. We get a trade. Zhang Fei for the enemy's Liang. So support there gets taken down, but it's going to be Phantasma's Leonard getting a takedown onto the Ogryn here. Still around about a 35-second leeway onto the Tyrant, though. So I feel like even though they got the takedown onto the jungler, he's still going to be back in time for that Tyrant to be up onto the Gorge here. But they got the trade in terms of the kills. But I feel like the pressure created here from the Miles, the Charlotte here, is going to definitely pay dividends for the side of KHI. We're having a bit of a pause here. A pause for one of the teams, for one of the referees. I don't think it's going to harm the future-proofing of the game, dude. I don't think it's going to harm it. Just because they're two different products, realistically. They can create a client like they did with KIC 2022 or 23. If they ever need to. Or the Chinese teams can literally play on the global version, and then within competitive, it means that they only have to adapt to a few patches, you know what I mean? Rather than the global teams playing on the Chinese client, I feel like that's probably the most feasible thing that they can do, is just invite the Chinese teams to the global the global competitions, and just get them to play on the global client. Go Phantasma Dre's. We got a lot of Phantasma fans in the stream as well. Not seeing much support for KHI. I feel very bad for them. I might have to root for them myself, you know. KHI not getting a lot of love. You guys are failing, KHI. They need your support. They're down by 1 kill. They're down by around about 1k gold. I don't know the team, so I don't know who to root for. Just root for anybody. Root for anybody. It's all good. Root for anybody. Quinn, thanks for the follow on the live, by the way. Much appreciated. I've got a pink flamingo following me now. Black, white, green or blue. Show up your natural hue, flamingo. Whoa, some more Phantasma fans in the chat as well. We got Prixie as well as Kalo Gaming. Then I'm rooting for me. Root for you, Neo. Root for you, dude. Right, we're getting back onto the gorge now, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about that little technical pause there, but it was needed for one of the teams. We're not too sure why, but it's now under wraps. The Overlord and Tyrant have spawned. Prexy, thanks for the like on the live, much appreciated. So now we get into that 4-minute mark, ladies and gentlemen. More than likely going to be a big team fight ensuing here, or they're going to play 50-50 on the map here. Obviously, blue side looking to try and get that Tyrant, trying to just further the enhancement of that 1k gold lead by getting the Tyrant here. And they do get it, completely uncontested, but to the side of the KHI, we're able to steal away Musashi's Azure Golem. So now they do have that vital intel, that timer, that's going to hopefully aid them going forward here. Able to predict the rotation of the Musashi, potentially the team. We see completely ignored the name Eclipse. It's hard for... I'd rather say Neo. It's so easy. It's so easy. And then people will get to know you, you know? People will know that it's Neo. They'll be like, who's this guy? They're like, oh, Blam's calling him Neo. It has to be Neo. 200k, baby. Thank you, baby. Much appreciated. Thank you, guys. Everybody that has spammed the likes, you absolute legends. Thank you very much. Let's get some more shares, as Mash is doing right now. Yeah, I'm stuck with a name until 41st. It's all good. It'll soon come around, dude. The 31st will soon come around. Mute for 30 seconds. Who's muted for 30 seconds? Welcome, Bland. Thank you. Right, okay, same time here. Same time. Still, even though we're still kind of creating that pressure into the bot side of the map here, using the Winters here to keep away the Zhang which is a good call. But, I mean, he could have just leap in, save it over the wall if he really wanted to. Lung could have just traveled to that Brackle thing. He could have leap in, save it over the wall. Interesting choice there. Interesting choice. I'm telling you, you don't want to try. Wait, you don't want to try what? Don't want to try what? What's happening here? What's going on? Oh, he's gonna mute you. Oh, that's not nice, is it? That's not nice at all. Oh, okay. Nice execute here from KH High. They do lose, I believe, their mid lane. Not the mid lane, sorry. They lose their Clash lane for the enemy's Clash lane as well. Clash lane for Clash lane there. Traded 1v1, but they were able to get the T1 down to the top side of the map. Trying to replicate that same kind of pressure. The bot side is going to be Phantasms, Princess Frost. It's obviously, actually not Princess Frost, sorry, KHI. Just trying to stop that. I'm seeing red and blue. I'm getting a bit confused here, guys. Getting a bit confused. I don't think I should have dressed up so warm, you know? I'm feeling quite tired. I'm feeling sleepy now. I could literally just like, you know what? I'm just going to go sleep. Just going to go sleep. But it's my own choices. I got to live with them, you know? Got to live with them. Right, okay, okay. We're locking in. We need another Red Bull. Pin, comment, yes, definitely don't forget to follow me as well, guys, if you do want to see some more Honor of Kings content. Phantasm definitely coming back here now with that pressure created to the top side here. First trait to their name, they were able to get the first kill as well. So now they've got to make sure that they just keep maintaining that pressure. They still have maintained the gold lead, considering that KHI have definitely tried to make a little bit of a resemblance of a comeback here. And Bridal Airburst, oh, that catch was huge. Nice play here by Phantasm. It was just all a bit of a waiting game here just for the Zhang Fei to get online. Huge play. I love that. But at the same time, they're losing the macro. They're not getting near me. Hey, good answer though. Good answer. Good answer. I like that. I like that. Charlotte obviously got the T2 down to the bot side. They did lose the got the 2 kills for the side of Phantasm, but then afterwards able to replicate that damage into the opposite lane here for the side of KHI. Getting the T2 into the top side of the map here. Tyrant being defeated. That goes over to, once again, Phantasm going to make it very easy to get that T1. I mean, I understand that Princess Frost had to recall there, and I can't see if she had her ultimate or not, but they probably should have tried their best to clear out that minion wave and not lose that T1. Blue team destroys bot side. Slowly but surely, they're coming back here, Phantasm. Same thing. Same thing. Phantasma, Phantasm. I just switching the names around, you know? I'm going to call them FTSM, okay? FTSM. I can't mess that up, you know? Cannot mess that one up. Okay, nicely done there. The suppression into the Witcher is here. Oh! The heal clutch there from the Zhongfei. Definitely keeps him alive, but FTSM are definitely on the win here with that, what? 4-0 trade? Huge, huge play here from STSM. Just call Kablam. Oh, just call. Just call. I don't know what just call means. I feel like this is game number 1 here for STSM. FSTM. FSTM. Keeping it fresh, exactly. Exactly. This is the beauty of the lung though, right? Just laying down those flaming palms, man. Just completely mounting those turrets. Okay, try to keep them away. Oh, nice! Nicely done here by FTSM. Not having to use the Unbridled Burst, like, whiffing it. They're using it very well. Just getting those stuns into the backline, just denying the access into the Shadow Overlord. But now, it looks like KHI want to try and punish them, but they've got to basically go back to the base and clear off these minion waves. That's a 2-1 trade. Jungle Clash, full Clash. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that. I'd definitely take that. Oh! Okay, okay. I thought there was a bit of a steal there, but never mind. I was seeing red and blue, different colors here, but once again, another, what? 2-1 trade. So both the marksmen as well as the support going down into the side of Phantasma. The problem here, though, is for KHI, is the fact that they've already lost 2 high ground turrets. That's a lot of pressure. That's super minions already. Which is not where you want to be if you are KHI. And you're like 3k gold behind, roughly. Rasta here just kind of playing a bit of intel game for the side of KHI. Just looking for the next catch to come through here. Waiting for this the lone strangler, right? He's waiting to use that suppression. He's got it on cooldown. He's probably more than likely looking for the Xiao Xiao or either the Lung, right? Like, that's really what you want to look for. Or even the Masashi. Especially in terms of getting off that anti-heal or at least a reduction in heals. Blue team have destroyed a tower. Once again, just more macro play here. Taking the T2s down. Looking for that lonely left standing high ground turret for the side of KHI. Impressively so, though. Like, Phantasma keeping at least that 1k gold lead for the entire of the match. It's definitely aided them in these team fights. I mean, yeah, they have kind of like lost like 1 or 2 members, like in an unequal trade recently. But it hasn't let them stop them to maintain the gold lead, which is kind of a showing sign here for KHI that they're not that good at farming, or at least resource gathering, when you're punishing the enemy marksman, punishing the enemy clash lane there as well. That is kind of stay to their own side of the map. But this is the pressure that's created when you take those T3s. When you kind of always got those super minions into the bots, into the mid, into the top side of the map here. It's harder for your minion waves just to naturally crash through, take the enemy minion waves, and then push through slowly. So you can see here for Phantasma, what they're going to try and do is just constantly put pressure onto that bot side. Put pressure onto the bot side, let's look to take that lonely T3 that's left standing here. Maybe even just kind of use that pressure created into the top side to go for the Shadow Overlord. Once again. Dun, dun, dun. Flushes are grey. Nice frigid prison there. Interestingly, they got the Zhongfei with the Sage's Sanctuary. Very interesting. Very interesting. Love Jimmy Neutron S-Style. Thank you very much, dude. I mean, is it Jimmy Neutron? It's got the flick, I guess. Yeah, it's got the flick. I've got the forehead of Jimmy Neutron, so it makes sense. I just don't have the brain. Right, okay. Ooh, is it going to be a steal? Unbridled? Oh, my goodness. Like, Dre's on this Zhongfei. Perfection. Just perfection. So good. So good. Like, because the Unbridled must have been kind of, it's used being more purposefully here, right? Like, he's using it to protect, not Dry, sorry. I don't know what the name is pronounced on the Zhongfei, sorry. But he's using it multifacetedly. Like, he's using it to either try and get the last hit on the neutral objective, but also just keep away the enemy jungle from entering the pit there. But now, the suppression comes through. The Sage's Sanctuary is going to be this kind of saving grace here, but he's kind of been tucked in between 4 members of the side of KHI. They are cleaning up shop, and they're looking for more here. They get the takedown onto the jungle, onto the clash, onto... Actually, no, jungle just came back, sorry. Onto the clash, onto the support. This is now going to open up that mid lane here for the side of KHI. But they're just going to keep it at that T1 because they have to go back. They have to make sure they're wiping out this Vanguard to the top side of the map here. I feel like the Overlord's probably the saving grace here for the side of Phantasma because it's the main reason why they stopped pushing that mid lane. I got a burger. What burger did you get? Yeah, the flicker. What was... The flick was what reminded me of it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I had struggle reading that sentence for some reason. I don't know why. Patty melt from Whataburger. I've got to search that. What's a patty melt from Whataburger? Does it have cheese on it? Does it have cheese on it? Patty melt Whataburger. Is that not just like a sandwich though? Is that not a toasty? Blam and his weakness towards milk products. Well, here it says it has cheese. Nice clash. Very nice clash. Sorry, I was looking at Whataburgers. It's a burger. Okay. That's what's constituting it as a burger. Not the actual buns. Okay, KHI looking very clean here. They do have the minion waves paired with the spritlings right now. It's only going to be Xiao Qiao that's going to be able to keep that minion wave taken away here. So they have to be careful, right? I mean, one skill 1 or ultimate here could actually really clear out this minion wave. But is it going to be enough? No! No! Axis gets taken down and KHI take game number 1. Oh! After such a good game there from Phantasma, KHI comes back after taking that Tyrant, taking the team fight. And just keep putting pressure onto that mid lane. Well played by KHI. So even with the delivery service from Leonard and Rise there, it just wasn't enough to kind of just be enough burst damage coming through with the Battlefield Command and the second skill there of the Lu Bang. But even the even the healing reduction, or well, the healing kind of like the temporary stop on the healing there from the Musashi onto the likes of the Ogryn still didn't stop Mantis either. Mantis went 9-4-3. Went for the Sage Sanctuary towards the end. I think that's a really good call, considering he is basically the predominant front line there at the side of Mantis. But I have to say, though, the catches from Travis and Rasta definitely played a difference there for the side of KHI, getting those, like, one individual lone stranglers. Even though most of the time it was onto the Zhongfei, right? Like, they would see the Zhongfei, they would use the suppression, so he didn't get to use the Unbridled Outburst into the team fights, because if he were able to use the Unbridled Outburst, it would be, scary! Ever, thanks for the GG and the TikTok, much appreciated. Damage dealt, Ogryn coming in with a 98k, and then obviously Yuri on the D-Ranger with the 85.4k. Pretty huge there, but it's going to be Zeal on the Lung getting a lot of damage. That's the thing though, right? Like, if you look at Phantasma's draft there, or at least the damage dealt, and you are KHI, you know which member you want to be taking out. You want to make sure that the Lung's been taken off the cards, and that's what they did, especially towards the latter part of that game. Once Lung was gone, they only really had the likes of the Xiao Qiao there to do a lot of the damage. But you can see that the team fight potential was always the case. As soon as you saw the Musashi and the Lu Ban get drafted 4th and 5th pick, you knew they were always going to be together in some kind of means. And that was kind of just because of the duel to the death, as well as the battlefield command to try and get access into the back line of the side of KHI. And many times it worked. Many times it did work to try and get the takedown of either the Princess Frost or the Liang. But when you get to late game, oh, they struggled, man. They struggled. Once they lost the Lung, they struggled. They struggled. But it's a best of 5, man. They've still got, what, the potential of another 3 games here? No, 3 games, sorry. If it goes 1-1, 2-1, 2-2. Yeah, 4 games. Potential of 4 games. Sorry, my maths wasn't mathing there. Did it. Whilst we wait for this next game, guys, I am just going to briefly take a seat back. I just need to go and get me another drink. I am lack of drinks. I have drunk my tea with honey, and I have drunk my water. So I'm going to need to go and get me another drink so my voice doesn't die, because we do have 4 games potentially still available. So bear with. Obviously, you will see the game naturally progress and come online whilst I'm not here. I don't have to do anything. The beauty of automation, the beauty of Supreme Force's amazing team behind this tournament. Thank you very much for making this a easy thing for me just to sit and give my voiceover to yap for. I mean, what more can a British man want, right? Like, just give him the chance to yap and he'll love you, you know? Give him a chance to yap and he'll love you. But right, I'm going to go and quickly go and get me a drink, guys. I won't be 2 seconds. Be right back. Can't I come along? Come for a drink, bro. Come for a drink. Bye.
Oo, okey lang 'yan. Wala na rin naman liyang wala wala na rin.
Look at that timing. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that. He gets a coffee. He gets a water. Obviously, coffee being decaf. He's ready. He's ready to go. KHI on the blue side. Phantasma on the red side. Getting that reactive red. Great timing, buddy. Give me a drink. Here you go. Do you want a coffee? Do you want the decaf? Or do you want the bottle of water? Do you want the bottle of water? Hello, blind. How's it going, Johan? Welcome to the stream, dude. Hey, 14 viewers on the YouTube. There's nobody chatting, though. Give me the coffee. Yeah, you can have it. Bottle of water. Right, okay. Back to the draft before we get carried away with my bottle of water. We have the Dolia. We have the Athena. Obviously, over in the Philippines, they like to call it Athena. Being banned out here. They don't want the destructive Athena come through, or even Athena jungle. Ali at the pay. Obviously, great two bans here for the side of Phantasma. Oh, yes, the Hue 1 not being banned out here means that it has to be. Where's the Guinness? I'm not Irish. I don't drink Guinness. Guinness is too heavy for me, bro. Guinness is far too heavy for me. Let's go. Is it going, Iris? I'm hoping that's saying that. Did someone say my name? I said Irish. But, I mean, yeah, it does look like Irish, doesn't it? But no, the Dharma and the Orgrin here getting picked up from Phantasma. Big two picks here for the side of Phantasma. But it all depends on what they're going to be drafting with this Hue 1. So, obviously, Hue 1 can be flexed into jungle, into roam, or into the mid lane here. Obviously, gives over a lot of healing potential. Let's go. 300k likes, almost around 2.5, 2.5, almost 2.6. The Lung coming here through for the side of KHI this time. They're taking the Lung, they're taking the Zhangfei. I do like this because obviously they now got the desired front line here. They've also got the sustainability from the Hue 1. It's also going to try and protect the Lung. Obviously, a bit more of a long range on the stun here of the Hue 1 is definitely going to really help them into the team fight, especially trying to sort of like slow down the Dharma. Be able to try to catch a Dharma in like a circular radius here for the side of KHI. Looking to ban out a few of the mid lanes. Obviously, Mai Shiranui was able to make it through the first part of the ban phase. Guan Yu also being banned out here. Does this mean they're going to go for the Princess Frost Liang combo potentially here for the side of Phantasma this time? It would work very well into the Orgrin like it did for the last game. Hello, managed to get myself up to Diamond. Let's go, Ant. Huge dub for Ant Cooper in the chat. Eta no po. No, Hindi po. Hindi. And the Futsu as well. So I feel like there is going to be a big backline orientation here, potentially with these next two picks. Justco, what is happening with you, Blaine? What's Justco? What does that mean? Indie Ini? Exactly. Nua as well being banned out here. I think it's a good ban. It's a really good ban. Okay, no, they're not going to go for the Liang and Princess Frost combo. They're going to go for the Sakia and D-Ranger combo. What is Ini? I have no idea. I have no idea what that is. Asmo Bestie, thanks for being here and watching my organizations. I'm into League. I know, Asmo's great. Asmo's always great. One day I'll get to GM. You are GM. What are you on about? He meant Hindi. I did. I was just copying what you guys were saying. Okay, the Mayin as the Luna as well. So be able to sustain the Luna into the team fight with the Hue 1. Means that it's going to be Hue 1 into the mid lane here as well. Mayin looking to try and get the dunk onto the back line as well, potentially. Depending on who their mid lane is going to be. There are flickering between the Darchi. Asmo would have a fit if they lock in the Darchi here. But it looks like it's going to be the Flowborn Mage. Why is the screen flat? I mean, do you want it to be curved? How can I curve my screen on chat? Come from the phrase Diasoko, meaning my god. Okay, okay. I've got another Tagalog teacher, thank you. You have to share stars. You do have to share stars. No, I want Darchi. Hey, we want to recall, guys. We want a refund. I mean, the stream should be a holographic blam. Yeah, but then you'd all get weird, right? You'd all get weird with my holograph. That's what I'm saying. Like, I still have decency when I'm a holograph, you know. Where are you from? I'm from the UK, dude. Follow, tap, share the live, guys. Thank you, Shiru. Much appreciated. RM, thanks for the share. What stars? I'm in bronze. You're not in bronze. What are you talking about? I think you're higher ranked than me. Just curious why they banned out the Futsu? Probably because of the Flowborn Mage, right? Probably because of the Flowborn Mage being able to lock down the D-Ranger. Obviously, his cleanse is not going to be able to get him out of the Sage's Smite. The only reason you'd block a Futsu is because of your backline. Oof. Already using the flash there of the Flowborn Mage. That's not a good sign here for the side of Phantasma. You can potentially see between here and level 4 for the side of KHI, they might try and go for a bit of a dive into that mid lane here. Wave clear from the Hue one is definitely a little bit faster right now. Obviously, they are getting the rotation as well. 3-man buddy insistent to the top side of the map. Sakia has to kind of go over to Dharma in that 1v1. Mayeen takes it in a 1v1 most times out of 10 in that clash lane there. But, oh, the damage coming through here. Oh, close for the side of KHI. Almost going down there was Rasta. They're still trying, right? They're still trying to disrupt the flow here of KHI. Being very cheeky into the enemy jungle is going to be Phantasma's support. I thought you were playing? No, I'm not playing. I'm playing telepathically. I'm playing Honor of Kings the way it should be played, in your head, you know. Like with a straight jacket on. You're not getting near me. Level 2 Zhangfei. Gotta do something about that, bro. Gotta do something about that. Gotta get your EXP up, buddy. Okay, level 4 being here, committed for their jungler. It's pretty deadly, man. Like, if they land the Morbury power, or Morbury Slam, whatever it's called, for the Sakia here, and then just come through with all this damage. Look at that, man. Just Flowborn Mage does so much damage with that second skill. That enhanced second skill hurts. He's now level 4 as well, so he's basically going to zap you with a laser. You're not only going to get zapped by Orgrin, you're going to get zapped by the Flowborn. And again, it just puts so much pressure onto something like the Luna here. I have a question. Who won the finals earlier, like 8 PM? Do you mean the third place? Third place was Team 222. Okay, Hue 1 being committed here using the Unending Sorrow. Baiting out a lot of skills at the side of Phantasma. Team 2, exactly. Clearing out the minion wave is going to be Mantis. Gotta be careful though. I mean, Axes as well as the Sakia here just waiting in the wings. And we've already seen how deadly that combo can be onto something like the Zhangfei. So imagine that going onto a squishier hero. Thank you so much. No worries, dude. It's fine. Yeah, so Team 2 Uwu is definitely the third place. Okay, maybe getting caught out here. The Unbridled Outburst does push back the Dharma here. Dry's looking like in a very situation. Okay, yep, still not giving up. He does have the mark. Mantis claims the kill. Can they open up this T1 into the top side of the map as well? We did see that Axes was trying to come through and give over aid there, but the flash and the Morbury Slam does miss, so They are able to burn a lot here from the side of Phantasma, not only getting the kill onto the Dharma, but getting rid of that common skill, getting rid of that Mowbray power, or Mowbray Slam, or Mowbray power from, and the flash combo from the Zakir here is, again, still another good resource to burn out. But coming back here is going to be Phantasma getting that Tyrant, looking to try and just neutralize that even gold lead with the objective here, getting that extra bit of damage, getting extra bit of movement speed as well. But just look at that damage. Oh, oh, so close, so close. That's why I hate Flowborn Mage, man. If he gets you stuck in the grasp, it's done. You're done. You're done. And here again, Miles could be done here. Gets caught out. Has to use the flash. But I mean, I'd rather KHI use the flash there, because with these two minion waves crashing through naturally, losing the clash here would have been detrimental to their T1. Nice pull. Dharma's going to be able to dash away, though. They're able to get the catch onto the Hue 1, however, so Travis does go down. Unfortunate here from KHI. KHI, by the way, guys, those joining in on the chat are currently up by 1 point. This is a best of 5, so there is still a potential of another 3 games after this one. But I feel like KHI are definitely playing a little bit better in terms of macro this time around. Like last game, I feel like it suffered to the point where they had to play past that 10-minute mark, where the game could literally go 50-50. Oh, missing out that combo. Ah, this is why I hate the Spritlings, bro. That's why I hate Spritlings. Okay, rotation here from Alex. Or Axie, sorry. Good rotation. Means they're going to get that T1 takedown top side of the map here. We're looking to trade the T1 down to the bot side for the side of KHI and do successfully here. But, I mean, Mantis has to be careful. He has to be very careful. Has to be careful. Don't get lost in the sauce, dude. Don't get lost in the sauce. All things considering, though, I mean, Phantasma's doing much better in terms of the gold lead. They are able to kind of always have just a little bit of a leeway within the gold lead. It maybe looks like 500 gold, but you take it if you are playing such a close game so far. 15k likes only, exactly, and then we'll be on up 300k. The Unbridled Light Burst onto 3, though, very huge for the side of KHI. Can they get a bit of a follow-up here? Or this might play into the hands on Phantasma, right? They burnt the Unbridled Outburst. Zhongfei is already looking pretty low, and obviously trying to go for a bit of a saving grace there with that play. Obviously, after not getting anything, maybe even the Azure Golem is not being spawned up here. There was maybe a bit too premature into the enemy jungle here for the side of KHI, sorry, to get anything from that fight. So I feel like overall, coming out on top of that one is Phantasma. Because they didn't lose anybody. They burnt out the Unbridled Outburst for a good, like, 60 seconds or so. And they didn't lose their Azure Golem. CN, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Blue team has slain an enemy. Okay, KHI coming there through with a 2-0 trade so far. They may lose the Luna here. Mantis coming through, but a double kill is going to go over to the side of Yuri. Now getting that Master Sword as well is pretty huge here for the side of KHI. That damage is definitely going to come through, but at the same time, Zeal here on the D-Ranger going for a bit of a macro play. Maybe potentially go for a 1v1 here against Miles on the Mayim, but actually, getting that 2v2, getting that T2 into the top side of the map here for the side of Phantasma is probably the best case scenario here for them out of that team fight, right? Like, they lost, like, 3 members. If Zeal was there, they could have lost 4, but instead, he just went for the macro push, went to get the pressure into the top side of the map. However, irreparable damage onto the side of Phantasma's map as well. That T2 into the mid lane gone. And as you've seen already, they're able to cruise through the enemy jungle, get the Crimson Golem. Yet to contest the Azure Golem, which would be obviously scary for Orgrin to lose. 9k more, road to 300 likes. That's exactly. Right, okay, so Tyrant does go over to the side of KHI. They're already having a fantastic team fight, though, because of the damage. Oh, nice catch onto the floorboard. Mage, can they get more? The Sakir may be in trouble, has to force the flash here. Unbridled Outburst whiffs, though, on the side of KHI, but the damage comes through. They get the execute onto the Zhang Fei. They're looking to push this minion wave into the mid lane. Oh, the T3 falling before 10 minutes is scary here for the side of Phantasma. They have to come back here. But overall, though, man, that trade, Mage for the Zhang Fei, I mean, Rasta there, he did kind of whiff the Unbridled Outburst. Not quite as impressive as Phantasma support with his Unbridled Outbursts. He could have saved it for this point, because there was no real... There was no real use of the Unbridled Outburst, that one. Overlord has been defeated. JD Cast the Dead, welcome to the stream. How's it going? But red team now coming back here with a bit of a boom boom pow trade for the Mayim for the jungle. Okay. And the Overlord did go over to the side of KHI. I feel like this is KHI's game 2 to lose if they don't win this one. I mean, it's all well and good, like, taking away the enemy's jungle here for the side of KHI, especially the Azure Golem, like we was talking about moments ago. But if they don't escape this part, this situation, it could be scary for them. But Mantis just looking for more. I'll give props, though, to KHI, though, right? Like, because I was saying moments ago that Phantasma always kind of tries to get this little bit of a gold lead, that leeway within that one metric alone. But now, KHI has been able to kind of just get away with around about 4k gold lead. Which, after 10 minutes, is scary. You've got not T1 in the, you've not got a T3 into the mid lane. You've not got a sizable gold lead, or at least one you can try and come back from here. Radiant's being used to try and slow down the Vanguards, but it's going to be Unbridled Outburst, the one. It whiffed before, but that one was beautiful. Catch on to 3 here. Really is going to open up this team fight for the side of KHI. Not actually able to claim any kills, though. So even though such great, impactful Unbridled Outbursts here from the Zhang Fei, from Rasta, in that team fight, just not able to claim the kills. I feel like there's a little bit of a lack of damage, right? Like, Luna, Mantis has to get in onto the back line, but when you're playing around about that crystal territory, it could go skew if, right? You could get the CC'd by the Sakia, knocked up, get hit by the crystal as well. That damage is going to be a little bit kind of irreparable to yourself if you do get hit by that. But Mantis into the backline right now, trying to get the dunk onto the DRN Jet, but he's taking a lot of damage. Not being able to use the cleanse just yet. Oh, nice. Yuan gets the pick off Mayin into the backline as well. Double kill going over to the side of KHI. They're going for the team ace as well. This is it. The minion wave in mid. KHI with game 2 win here. Wow, talking behind my back there. He doesn't understand Tagalog. Give me more credit than that, Babby. Give me more credit. I would say Mantis has to have the MVP for that one. Mantis played very well on that Luna. 2-0-8. I have to give a close MVP, though, to Yuri, though. Yuri played very well on the Loon there. 4-0-1. A lot of damage, a very expensive kind of draft itemization. Definitely more of a... you don't see this very much often now. The alternative would have been like Acts of Torment, or at least maybe Starbreaker, or even the Meteor first item, but now it's always Eternity Blade first item. If you get Eternity Blade before 4 minutes on a Lung, you're pretty much... the enemy if you are the enemy team, you want to be focusing him, but they just never focused him. He was very agile on this pick, didn't get killed once. Used the flash, used the infinite vastness, the ultimate from Lung there very well. Well played, though. Well played. It's you, baby. Oh, it's not me? Okay. I'll forgive you. I'll forgive you. So KHI, really, all they need to do is win one more game, and then that's it. They've won. They've won. They've won the Season 2 finals. But it's now time for Phantasma to step up. Nothing wrong with the draft, though, on the side of Phantasma, I feel. Like, the only correction I probably would have made there is probably the mid lane. Maybe go for something like the Princess Frost. Because if you got Princess Frost, it's going to be a lot easier to... You're going to have a bigger area of effect to slow down the likes of the Mayene or the Luna. What was your highlight, dude? What was your highlight? But Travis, Mantis always been into the team fight, man. 90% of the team fight rate, pretty huge there. Total gold going over to both Mantis and Yuri, to be expected. Those were the core of the side of KHI. Kills. 3 kills going over to Leonard. 1 going over to Zeal. And even Axie's getting the first blood, right? But yeah, I do have to give over to the side of Phantasma, their support. He played the Zhongfei better. Out of that best of 5 so far, he played the Zhongfei better. Rasta could have been better with the Unbridled Outburst. Could have definitely been better with the Unbridled Outbursts. It says I got a notification on Discord, but I can't see it. Oh, it's Hot Dog. Hot Dog! Boom. Boom. Yes, yes, yes. Ahem. I thought you called me. No, I was just saying I've got a notification on Discord and it was you. Bowie, Phantasma. Hey, you can still come back. You can still come back, man. Phantasma can still come back here. It's still anybody's game unless you give this next point over to KH High. K High. He's quick with it. He's sick with the flow. Well, you're live at this time. I'm live because I'm casting. Well, I'm coasting. I'm coasting because it's like a more of a chill casting, you know. But how you doing anyway, Edna Mode? Hope you're having a great day. Radio. Game number 3 for this best of 5 now. Phantasma going back onto the blue side, where they had a little bit more going for them on the blue side, especially the early game. It was definitely easier for them on the blue side. Maybe just the draft was a bit better, I feel like, on the blue side. For the side of Phantasma, but now we're on the side of KHI. On the blue side, they're banning out the Dolia. Nobody wants to play the Dolia. Nobody wants to play against the Dolia and the potential combos that it unlocks if you do get it in this draft. But the Dharma being banned out here for the side of Phantasma. They did play the Dharma in the last game, if I'm correct in thinking. Ali always getting banned out here. I'm good. You hosting customs? No, this isn't customs. This is a amateur league. It's a Supreme Forces amateur league. Supreme Force is, if you know Enchantress from the chat, this is her organization. And they kindly asked me, obviously, being affiliated with the guys, to do a coasting casting for it. And here I am. Here I am casting it, and we're having a good time. Ooh. Liampo, Mai Shiranui, huge. I feel like if KHI want to match this pace of the Pei and the Byron, they want to go for the Agudo in the early game. Because the Agudo means they can go for something a little bit more harder hitting down to the farm lane. Because they've had Lung, they've had... Who do they have in the first game? Who do they have in the first game? First game, Marksman was... Who was the first game Marksman for KHI, sorry? They're going to go for the Chano. Okay, late game Chano. You know what would be a cool idea, Blam? What's that, Neo? What's that? Well, let me hear your cool ideas. Marco Polo being banned out here. Good ban against the Chano. Chano. How are you, man? You look good. It's hard looking this good, Flins, but welcome to the stream, dude. Sorry. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Hope you're having a great day. Hello, can you tap the screen? Thank you. Yes, and you'd like to cast over the matches, your community, some kind of fun 1v1 tournaments. I mean, it's something I can approach 100 of Kings to do. They'll give me, if they've got funds, they'll give me some kind of like in-game currency to give out if I do that. But I've just never been a fan of 1v1s, you know? Like, I used to cast 1v1s in Wild Rift, and I just never enjoyed it. Right, okay, they're going for the Futsu here into the Clash lane. So, again, this was something that was banned in game number 1 by Phantasma. So, clearly a little bit of an understanding here within this draft. It's going to be good for the lockdown of the Pei. Good for the lockdown of the Pei. Even contesting the dive of the Byron early on. If Byron dives a little bit too prematurely, they can use a Sage's Sanctuary, especially when itemized by about 4 full items, especially with a Glacial Buckler. Futsu's going to be able to deal and at least take a lot of that damage, but also lock down onto the Flowball Marksman. I haven't seen you stream the weekend before. Yeah, it's because this is not like a normal stream. This is me casting Supreme Forces Amateur League Season 2, the finals. I mean, I don't even mean that official. I mean something being community. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, because with me being a caster, I know people, obviously, within Honor of Kings, that run like community like initiatives. So I can basically talk to my guy and try and get some tokens and stuff like that. So, but it would have to be at the beginning of the year because obviously that's where all their budget comes. Right, okay, game number 3 between both KHI and Phantasma. Phantasma yet to get a point on the board. We do love the Flowball Marksman picture there. Bit of AI anime picture, I'm assuming, from a probably real picture. But Mai Shiranui, Liampo, Chano, Futsu, and the Jing. Oh, okay, so Mantis gets himself another assassin jungler here. It seems like a bit of a difference from last game, right? Like last game, it was very much like tank jungle, and that was all we was really seeing. Whereas now it's kind of just like We're back to the flashy plays. We're back to the potential level 1 dives into the jungle here, especially with the pay. Standing, it's currently 2-0, sorry, to KHI. There we go. This is what I'm talking about, right? My Shiranoid just checking that brush. Trying to see if Jing's starting on the blue side here so that the side of Phantasma can do and react accordingly, but it's going to be the Crimson Golem going here first for the side of Mentees. The Futsu shouldn't be able to steal this because obviously he has Smite. You probably won't happen, just a cool idea. It will happen. If I get enough interest, it will happen. It's just a lot of it's a lot of organizing, and I would have to kind of get people to organize because I'm a control freak when it comes to organizing things. What's this? This is a amateur league hosted by Supreme Force. This is the finals. Welcome to the stream. It's a Filipino amateur league. Welcome. My coffee's almost done, guys. 1 sec. Done. Right, okay. A very slow early game. But it has to be slow, right? It has to be slow because you don't want the Pei or the Jing to fall so early. Both being level 4. Both at that early game critical mass having their ultimates. Rasta. I do love a good Liampo pick, you know. Like, to see Liampo in the KPL, like, a few days ago and yesterday as well, I love to see that pick. It's just so great at gathering intel. It's so good at phase checking. Like, if you send a Liampo into a brush and phase check, you know he's going to walk out alive unless there's 5 men there. Oh, nice dive there with the mirror domain onto Leonard. But it's going to be those creations from Nua keeping him alive. Nice burst round. Just keep that Byron away from your backline. Is going to be the main cause for Rasta here on the Liampo. Nice. It's the first Maisha Renoi we've seen today as well, which is always good. Always good to see. Let's see how Travis can play this. Travis! Travis! I think there's a bit of a congestion for the River Sprite, the Space Sprite top side of the map. I don't know who got that. Because you saw that Futsu and the Byron were just looking, going head to head there. Both level 5. But now we do have the Motsu. Not quite level 4. Having to use a Sage's Smite to get out alive, though. Ra-Ra-chan, welcome to the stream. How's it going? Don't want to get caught out by the Byron. You don't want to let Dries have a good game. He's going to be the Trojan horse here for the side of Phantasma. Plus, the idea could give some players who want to go pro some exposure. True, true. I mean, I don't have the greatest platform to give exposure, to be honest, but it's definitely probably some exposure is better than non-exposure, shall I say? That's the word I meant. That's the one I wanted to go for. Right, a bit of a build up there to the bot side of the map. Obviously, we've got around about 12 seconds, 10 seconds on that Tyrant, right? So you can see that they're just trying to sort of like make sure they've got that privilege down to the bot side, creating that pressure for the side of KHI. Because if they get this Tyrant, it's going to really overturn the fact that they are behind in terms of the gold, right? Like, they go for it. It's so fast, so clean. And they have the Liampo just to constantly just deny the side of Phantasma any kind of access into that the pit of the Tyrant there. Nobody dies, which is also a very good thing here for KHI. Phantasma really probably wanted to try and get the lockdown on at least one of the heroes. Go Phantasma! How's it going, JD? Welcome to the stream, dude. Okay, first blood did go over to the side of Phantasma there. Got the takedown onto Yuri on the Chano, which is something you don't really want, right? Chano being a late game hero, you kind of want him to get online. You don't want him to be checked too often, especially at around about the 5-minute mark. They almost got a second kill there, obviously onto the Liampo. Rasta playing a little bit too aggressive here. They are going to open up the first T1, which is going to be Phantasma. Phantasma now actually playing a Phantasmic macro game. Plus, did I hear right? But New Kings might be happening again soon. I've had no idea, dude. I know the people very well. They haven't said anything to me, so not too sure about that one. Nice Tremor Smash, trying to keep the Motsu out alive, but I mean, it's going to be the thing inside the box within the mirror domain with the flash as well. What a nice combo. Can they get the kill, though? Motsu looking like he's trying to escape, not quite using the Mirror Clone, to get the kill there, but even with all that being said and done, right, I feel like it would have been more helpful for KHI just to kind of leave the Chano down to the bot side of the map to get that pressure created for the side of KHI, but instead they just committed 3 men onto that team fight. How's it going, Usagi? Welcome to the stream. Creation's being used here. Clear out the minion wave so they don't get that T1 into the mid lane. Oh, Leonard into the back line. Flashed over the wall there. The usability of that Mai Shiranui is so fragile, but at the same time, Spriteling being used. Can they get the take here onto the T1 into the mid lane? Mirror Domain being used here just to get rid of that Sprite. But now it's going to just commit 3 men, open up that lane, already taking too much damage here for the side of KHI. Didn't know you were going to be live on Saturday. Hey, I'm sporadic like that, random. Using the Annihilation there just to get a bit of intel. Maybe try and steal away the Azure Golem. Didn't quite go to plan here for the side of Phantasma. But it doesn't matter, right? They are 2k gold ahead at this point of the game. They have 2 T1s in their belt as well. KHI really struggling with the macro this time around. Definitely a little bit of a different story here. Even if they do have the likes of the Futsu, right? I feel like if they play this into a 10-minute game and Futsu gets some decent catch-offs, Miles, let's call him Miles, get some decent catch-offs, it could be huge for them here. A lot committed. Takedown of the Motsu here into the enemy jungle. I would probably use this minion wave into the mid to try and get some T1s, but at the same time, KHI are just a little bit too addicted to the kills rather than trying to get these objectives. There's many times where they could have, like, just prioritized using the minions to try and get the T1s here, but they just thought, you know what? Let's have a 3v1. Let's have a scrap. Thanks for the heart me, by the way. Much appreciated. Futsu maybe getting caught out here. He's looking pretty low. We don't quite know the itemization of the Futsu here just yet. But obviously, a lot of the damage reduction is going to come from that second skill. He does have the Glacial Buckler. He does have the Spark Forge Dagger. Looking to build a little bit more of the magic resistance. Potentially the Succubus Cloak here. Just to mitigate quite a lot of that magic damage from the Nua, from the Motsu. Thanks for the follow on the live, JD. Much appreciated. Black screen. It'll come back soon. Don't worry. It'll come back soon. It happens. JN, welcome to the stream. No, my Blammy is gone. It'll come back. Don't worry. It's back. It's back. It happens. Right, okay, so Tyrant this time around does go over to Phantasma, which is going to be huge for them. They've already got a lot. Oh, the flash with the Tremor Smash there, but can they capitalize with any more? Futsu's a little bit too kind of classed into the front line here, a little bit too early on, but they got to take down onto the Motsu. They're looking for more. Byron's into the back line, doing a lot of devastating attacks here, just being that Trojan horse. The immersion comes through as well, but no kills claimed here for the side of KHI. I mean, for Phantasma, sorry. There was 2 kills claimed for KHI, but Phantasma let quite a few of those low health heroes get away. Take a breath. I don't need to take a breath, bro. I need to take a breath. I can manage. I did a best of 7 winning KPL yesterday. I can manage this. This is easy work. This is light work. It's light work. Malignant beings. Right, okay. So, not quite as graceful so far for the gold lead. I feel like for Phantasma, I've always hyped them up for the fact that they're able to get that gold advantage, and they do maintain it. It's definitely a weakness here of KHI. Like, they're a bit slow burning. They take a while to react. No, bro. No need for breath. He's got casting outfit on. Bro's in the zone. Exactly. Exactly. I'm in the zone. I'm in the Twilight Zone. Okay. Ooh, Annihilation could have been huge there. Did they steal that? Oh! They didn't steal it. Did they steal it? I don't think they did. That would have been a huge steal, though. That would have been a huge steal going over to the Pei, but Pei was nowhere near it, so they did not steal it. But this is what I mean about the Futsu, right? Futsu's taking the 2v1 top side of the map, taking a while to die, but now into the bot side. They get the takedown onto the Motsu. They're going for more here. The Byron's just a little bit too tanky, but that damage, a true damage here coming from the side of KHI, is going to be enough to drive them away. But still, just so tanky. This is really down to a clash of the clash lanes. Neither team going for the Shadow objective just yet. As I say that, Phantasma going for the Tyrant, and we see that KHI potentially going to go for the Overlord here. Motsu sort of just giving intel over to the team here. We do see that Dry's coming up as well, that they're going to go try for the invade here. The Annihilation does try and steal away that Overlord, but it's not going to be enough. It keeps him in place here. The lockdown onto the Byron, is it going to be enough? They get the wipe down onto the Lian Po, so front line's already taking a bit of a beating here from the side of KHI. KHI now using the mirror domain on the Jing, looking to try to get a shutdown onto the Futsu, and they do as well. Motsu going down. Can they get the Byron? They do. Chano's online. He's doing a lot of damage. Just get that minion wave top side of the map to get that T2, because I mean, they may lose his T2 into the mid lane right now. Nobody is responding or respecting Leonard in this mid lane with his 2 minions. Red has to win. Why does Red have to win? Red team has destroyed a tower. Schlock, thanks for the follow on the live. Much appreciated. But Leonard there with a bit of a second win for his team, right? Like, the fact that this is why the difference is between Phantasma and KHI. The fact that Leonard takes these decisions and actually executes them. Whereas KHI, they like to dither and delay, unfortunately. And that's why it's taken them so long to get this macro play. Five, six, what? No, that's the kills. That's the kills, bro. That's not matches. Do you think I'd still be alive after 11 games? Back to back with no co-host? I'd be dead, bro. I'd be dead. Chan, welcome to the stream. How's it going? They have to win. Why? Because they got Jingle, they got Chano. Blam would be laying on the floor. Literally, I would. I'd be in bed casting with my eyes closed. I'd be relying off sounds alone. I'd be like Neo. Do you know when he gets like in his eyes in the Matrix? That'd be me. Just completely off basic instinct. Blam, did you watch me? I did. You did fantastic, dude. You did great. I felt bad for BTR, but you did great, dude. I could sense you were dying inside. But your first English broadcast, dude. Very proud of you. Welcome to the stream, rookie. How's it going? Right, okay. Takedown here onto the Motsu. Very well done here for the side of KHI. They have the minion wave down to bot side. Is Phantasma gonna do anything here? If you have any insight, please tell me. I need to watch the full stream. I'll watch the full stream, and if I have any constructive criticism for you, dude, I'll let you know. But from what I listened to and what I heard, you, Sagi, and Chantel had a really good synergy. Okay, I feel like if they don't wipe out this minion wave, they get this. But no, they're not gonna do it. They're not gonna do it. They're not gonna do it. If they don't start contesting this mid lane, it's a bit of an issue here for the side of KHI. KHI have a bit of a dream here to make this happen, make this 3-0 happen. But it is their game to lose. This is their game to lose. Black screen, it'll come back, dude. Don't worry. We didn't see the hat mustache. I'm sorry, but thanks for the hat mustache. Much appreciated, rookie. You legend. Thank you. Okay, they're looking to force to get a bit of a split push here. Top side of the map, but the emergence is going to come through. The beauty of this Newer, man. Newer as a mid lane pick just gives you that kind of a little bit of a reinsurance, right? The fact that you can just emergence anywhere, not anywhere, but obviously within range from like one lane to another, but into the back line is going to be the takedown here onto Leonard. He's trying to get out. The shielding is just not enough here. Getting the push away onto the Lian Po. He's too chunky, but the annihilation is going to be enough to get the takedown onto the Chano, but at the same time, they've got to be careful. Miles going for a little bit more of a split push, but once again, the Newer coming through here, doing a lot of damage, but he gets that T3 top side of the map. He claims his life, but still comes out on top. This gives KHI a lot of room here. A lot of room to do a lot of damage if they really want to. If they go for the Tyrant, it's going to be huge for them. They don't have Leonard to kind of try and contest any of those neutral objectives. That pressure now being created here for the top side of the map. I feel like it probably would have been, if they had the option to, or at least the opportunity to create that pressure down to the bot side, so that the Tempest Dragon, if it does spawn top side, it's going to make it a very sticky situation here for the side of Phantasma, as they are down 0 points. Dex, welcome to the stream. Sorry, guys. I tried. What did you try? Oh, the mustache hat. Did it not come through again? Like, for some reason, it's coming over to, like, the side here for some reason. Like, it's dictating, like, I'm over here or something. I don't know what's going on with it. I literally don't know what's going on with it. Aaron, welcome back to the stream. Right. Oh, Mitsuya, welcome to the stream. Bad top lane for blue team. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Right, okay. So, blue team, gonna go for the Overlord here, Shadow Overlord, but at the same time, because red side is already got in that predominant lead here, they don't need to go for the Overlord. I feel like the Tyrant's definitely a better call here for them, because team fights have definitely been going in their favor for this latter part of the game. But credit where credit is due here for Phantasma. They are still only behind by around about 600 gold. I need care by Blam for folders. Maybe Blam will grow a mustache and wear a hat at Halloween. I don't think you understand how fast my facial hair doesn't grow that fast. Like, it grows fast here, but my mustache is quite slow. I can't grow a mustache in, like, what, 6 days. I'll start to look like a hobo. Right, Pei, maybe getting caught out here. Top side of the map, he does have the Sage's Sanctuary, though. They aren't having... The Corporal Punishment is able to lock him in place, but can he just get out of that mirror domain? But it is going to be Sage's Might into the back line with a takedown here. Miles with a bit of a saving grace. Are they able to keep this one going into the favor of KHI? Looking pretty low is going to be Mantis, but at the same time, they get the takedown onto Axis LFT. Looking just to keep that Byron in check for now, but at the same time, a saving grace here from Phantasma, right? They are able to create that pressure into these lanes. All three lanes are pretty much in the favor of Phantasma for now, as they have the Vanguards into the top side of the map. But all it's going to take is a little bit of easy legwork here, especially with Leonard off for about 10 seconds, Dries 30 seconds, and then Axes around about 15 seconds as well. They could really do some damage here. Get a bit of pressure into that mid lane, right? As you can see, Minion Wave naturally crashing through here. You have both the Chano as well as the Mai Shiranui all formulated into the mid lane just to try and gain more ground here from the side of KHI. I feel like this is going to be another Tempest Dragon, by the way, guys. Thanks for the flame art. Thanks for the garland headpiece. I don't even know if that was a gift, but thank you. Thanks for the TikToks hat dog. Much appreciated. The flame heart. Thank you, Mash. Much appreciated. Crystal Rose. Woo! Checkered flag. Whoa, we get all the gifts come through now, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Thank you. Right, okay. I think for the side of KHI, just need to make sure they keep that pressure on, keep that minion wave just naturally progressing into the top side of the map here. For Phantasma, they need this Tempest Dragon. They need this Tempest Dragon. They maybe need to try and like splinter one of these side lanes because, again, sometimes KHI take the prize off the ball. They take the prize off the ball, and then all of a sudden, there's a minion wave right into their base. But right now, they're committing that Liempo into the back line. Trevor Smash does connect onto the floorboard. Marksman, this could be scary, but using that Arrow Storm, she's able to get out alive and also do a lot of damage onto the back line of the side of KHI. But running that minion wave down is going to be that annihilation. They have to wait for a second wave to come through. Chano goes down as well. So 1-0 trade here for the side of Phantasma is going to put them in a better spot to try and contest this Tempest Dragon. $8-12 with Tempest Dragon is crazy. It is crazy. It's very crazy. They got to be careful, man. They can't lose Jing, but at the same time, Futsu has to get back into this team fight. This is a good position here for the side of KHI, right? This is for them to lose. They have the minion wave top side. The Tempest is bot side. The Annihilation comes through, takes down the Flowbot Marksman. But now we do see Leonard trying to get the smite onto the Tempest Dragon. It's going to be the last hit going here for the side of Phantasma. They get the Cannon Blast and get the Dragons. It's going to save their base and potentially save their horse in this race as they're looking to push the bot side, top side of the map here as well. Mid looking pretty healthy. This is now KHI's to lose. They baited out the Tremor Smash a little bit too early, man. Like, Tremor Smash was going to be their key to keep that Tempest Dragon going into their favor, but they used it into the mid lane. It's a bit of a mistake here from the side of KHI. But they are 2-0 at the moment, right? Like, Phantasma need this game. If they don't, they've lost. They've lost completely. Getting a T3 into the mid lane, T3 bot side. The only one T3 alive is going to be saved by that T2 into the top side of the map. They have the Tempest Dragon Vanguards, but also the damage buff as well. It's going to be hard here for KHI to contest this one, to be honest. Especially with all 5 men top side here. And not all 5 men of KHI to save this one. Tremor smashing into the back line. Just trying to get the shutdown here onto the Flowborn Marksman, but it's not going to be enough. Too much damage at this point in the game, man. Sage's Smite's not going to do anything, man. This is a game-ending mechanic for a reason, and it's going to be Phantasma taking game number 3 here from the side of KHI. Comeback is real, baby. So real. Tempest Dragon saved blue team? It did save the blue team. Very much so. Very much so saved the blue team. Did it. Do. Comeback is real. It is a real here for the side of Phantasma. Well played to the team. Definitely getting themselves back onto the gorge here. Obviously, it's now a 2-1 scoreline. Still, match point here for the side of KHI if they really want to take this best of 5 into their favor. But honestly, they just need to play the macro a little bit better in the early game, right? Like, that's how Phantasma really created that pressure for themselves. But then also, you have to give it over to the Byron. There's a reason why Byron's banned a lot into the Clash lane. He's just so tanky. So tanky. Do. Motsu saved the team to take the dragon. Yeah, that last hit was crazy. Road to 400k likes. Yes, sirree. Thank you very much for the likes, guys. Much appreciated. Ooh. Anyone's Legends. All gamers, Anyone's Legends quarterfinals with T1. Ooh. Oh. Come on. Knock T1 out of Worlds, please. I'm sick of them winning. Da, 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 da. Do 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 do. Oh, so close, but yet so far for Phantasma. But all KHI need to do is win one more game. Just one more match. One more match. Dun, 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 dun. Ichi knows. But yeah, after the stream, I can tell how the name Neo came to be, if you're curious. Absolutely. Absolutely. I want to hear. I want to hear it. I want to hear it. Please. Pentakill Sally. Let's get rid of that notification from Discord. Have I got any more? I don't think I have. What time did I say to my friend that I was going to be finished? 3 or 4. It's almost 4. Still casting. Hopefully. Do 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 do. Go FSMT FTSM. I don't know why I can't read. Honestly, can't read. Can't read for the life of me. How are they doing for you, Shao? Are they doing good for you? That'll be 5 PM Wong's Greg Scott sausage roll. What? I have to pay for that? I want the Ming skin. I want it. I want it. I want it. I mean, you got 18 days to get it. 18 days to get it. My one phone's about to die. My red magic. Pentakill Sally. Let's see. I think I'm Platinum 4 on the Spriteling challenge. I feel like when they go for the melee skills, they're harder to kill. Oh wait, no, I might do it here. Oh, this guy's got all the Dune skills. It's that Dune shield, man. The gal's benediction is so wild. Oh, 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 oh. Can I do it? Can I do it? Can I do it? Nope. He's gonna get the belt. I hate that guy, bro. Defeat. I need somebody who's got magic skills. Everybody goes for... The only people who got the magic skills are like too high for me to combat. I'm like 12,000 and they're 17,000. Whereas the ones that have the melee skills, they're like 13,000. And they mess me up so bad. I'm going to try the 2-star one. I tried so hard to get the Hawk phone. How'd you get it? Like, can you buy it globally? Surely it'll be on, like, AliExpress or something, right? Oh, I might have killed this one. Oh, 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 oh. What? Bullshit. I almost killed that one. I'm going to try that one again. So how'd you get it? How'd you get the Hawk phone? Come on, bro. Just give me the kill. What are you playing? Well, this is Honor of Kings. I'm just trying to do my Spriteling challenge. I'm trying to get some extra stars, you know. Loadout. A loadout. Okay, we're now into the game number 4 here for these two teams. I'm just going to close my Honor of Kings game down now. I have a link that sells it internationally. Oh, send it me, dude. Send it me. Okay. Luna here getting banned out as well. Nah, I'm gatekeeping it. What? Why would you do that? That's so nasty. Discord. Joking. You better be. You better be. You'll be catching these fists. Okay, they actually do get the Dolia this time. It's been banned out, I think, literally every game. But Dolia and the Agudo, ugh, come on, bro. Come on, KHI. Draft something good. The Yixing and the Yang Jian, this is what we wanted. This is what we wanted. You want to tussle? Absolutely. I'll tussle. But they won't ship it here? Why? Right, Mayin as well. Access into the back line. Pardon me. Self-sustaining in the clash with the HP regen. Banning out the Flowborn Marksman. They don't want it to attack the Agudo. Agudo? What? What do you mean? What's wrong with the Agudo? Agudo's sick, bro. I mean, depending on, like, how experienced Phantasma actually is, they could flex the Agudo into the farm lane if they really wanted to. But I think it's more fruitful into the jungle, to be honest. Definitely better into the jungle in terms of prediction, Grand Finals, KNC, Malaysia, Philippines, and Malaysia. Malaysia! Even though Blacklist took one game off of Homeboys, Black Shoe Esports, I still think it will still be Malaysia that win. Sorry. I can try and cope. I sent the link in general. Oof, let's have a look. Let's have a look, shall we? Let's have a gander. A goosey gander, well shall I wonder. Blue diode. How much is it? Ooh! That's so spenny. But it looks so nice. Anyone who doesn't have the Diadea skin yet? Me, because I'm waiting for my time. Actually, no. Converting that into British pounds, 800 quid's not bad. Man, it looks cool, man. I wish they would do it globally. It'd be nice if they could do it globally. Like, hey guys, if you want to buy it, boom, here you go. I think it would get shipped to me, by the way. I would literally buy it, though, as a collector's item. I don't think I'd actually use the phone. That's the only problem. Right, okay, let me look back at the draft here. So we are going to have the Dolia and the Ho Yi combo as well. So Burning Sun Arrows from across the gorge is definitely going to be something that we're looking for here. Oh, the music's just crashed. Is that my earphones or the game? Has my earphone died? Has my earphone died? No, it's there. Huh. I feel like the music's gone for some reason. I'm not too sure what's happened there, guys. The music has died. 800 quid is bad for another phone battery. It's Honor of Kings. Okay. It's the... Oh, wait. Participants without videos are currently hidden. I think he's just restarting the stream. You can stare at my beautiful face now. Oh, is it coming back? Have we got it? We're frozen. Uh, 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 uh. Yeah, I've definitely got audio on me here. What's up, Lamb? I can't hear the audio. The audio's gone. The audio's gone. Agudo is quite bad for the current meta, though. I don't think so. I don't think so, because it achieves what you need it to, right? It's great pressure in the early game with fast rotations. Arguably, it doesn't do too great up against the Hou Yi, though. Blam is lagging, am I? Am I lagging? It doesn't say I've dropped any frames, though. Same with OBS. My frames haven't dropped at all, so maybe it's you guys. It's not me, guys, it's you. Just saying. How's it looking on there? Okay, you can still see that. That's fine. Kidding. Oh, you're trying to give me a heart attack. Never tell a streamer that they're lagging. I'm not buying it, though. I promise, I'm not buying it. I said it'd be nice as a collector's item, okay? If you go and search, can you play on this computer also? What do you mean? I started 3 days ago, I'm gold 2. What do you mean, can I play on this computer? Okay, first blood going over to the side of KHI with a fast rotation there. Travis with a flash. With the taking liberties. Beautiful play. Beautiful play. I play on mobile, me too. Okay, another kill going over to KHI. Miles coming in with a clap bang onto the Mayin. Using as well as forcing the flash out here from the Suya Axes LFT. Yuri playing the new skin of the Hou Yi. I thought that was Consort Yu for a second. That looks very ladylike. Okay, maybe a bit of a dive here onto Travis here. He does have the passive, but still able to kind of dash over the wall is going to be the Agudo here. Able to get that kill. Rasta having to take away that heal from the mid lane just to keep himself alive. Level 4 now being achieved here by the side of Mantis on the Yang Jian, which is going to be really good for him. Obviously, great backline access is definitely what you're going to be needing here for the Yang Jian, trying to just dive in on top of something like the Lady Sun. I still got Diamond Master. I don't know if it's skill issues or something. What role do you play, dude? Trying to steal away the Fire Beak here. Gets the reset. Maybe just going to go in for a cheeky rolling raid. There we go. There's the cheeky rolling raid. But he's going to be enough damage here. Tries the last hit. But it does go over to the side of Yuri. So Yuri's able to claim that one and steal back that Fire Beak. Another rotation potentially coming around here to the bot side of the map. Hopefully the side of Phantasma have given Zeal enough communication to be like, guys, get out of there. You got 4 men, 3 men coming down to the bot side. Is there any audio coming through for you guys? No, there isn't. Right, okay. Interesting. Interesting. Right, okay. So this is the beauty of the Agudo, right? Obviously, getting that pressure down to the bot side of the map here. Again, just great movement speed. Very fast pace in the early game. It's definitely going to outpace something like the Yang Jian, right? Like, Yang Jian needs to get to his ultimate state, which he's now at. Obviously, he's now level 7. He does have the potential to dive in onto the backline here, but there is a lot of kind of like a shutdown as well. Like, if he dives in, there's CC from the Huan, CC from the Suya as well. that could be an issue here for the Yangjian. He's got to be careful, though. He's, like, literally teetering on transforming. I play mid-clash spamming Dao-chan. That's the problem, then. That's your problem. You spamming Dao-chan. RPD equals EMC squared. How's it going? Right, okay, so. Right, okay. Tyrant isn't up. Getting the... Oh, nicely played there. That Huon got demised. Into the back line, using the board. Zone out the side of the enemy team. Agudo's now stuck in the board. They don't get the Tyrant. They try to use the Universal Law. Random players. This is an amateur league in the Philippines, yes. Try to use the Universal Law to grind the steal there onto the Tyrant. Not quite getting what they wanted out of that one, but at the same time, KHI putting the pressure on thick here, man. Like, this is definitely a better draft, or at least a more comfortable draft, the way they're playing this. They're playing it a lot more cleaner than the game number 3. Plenty more cleaner. Up by 2 kills. Still, Phantasma, man. Like, this is the thing. Like, if they can perfect, like, maybe trying to get Thirst Blood, maybe trying not to commit too much to a team fight, or these little skirmishes, they have the potential, right? Phantasma always has the gold lead, which realistically, within Honor of Kings, is always the best thing to have, is the resource lead here. But they just always seem to sometimes fumble the team fights, right? There may be a little bit of this, like, communication. But now, speaking of which, they get the takedown onto the Mantis here, especially now that the Overlords come through, and the top T1 is looking like it's going to get taken down here as well. So, good play by Zeal. We saw it in the other game, right, where they drafted the D-Ranger. They played it very well in terms of the macro here. The game has no sound? Yes, the game has no sound, correct. I don't know what happened. It just disappeared. It just disappeared. I thought it was my headphones disconnecting, but I can hear my headphones when I do the little the volume adjustment. But no, definitely a bit of a saving grace there from Phantasma, taking the T1 topside and into the mid there. Obviously getting the dunk onto Mantis meant that the backline was safe of Phantasma. Blam, do the sounds. Wave breaker. La 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 la. Misses the arrow. We're getting a bit of a teleport. It comes down. It's going to be Miles. He gets the minions. Boom, 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 boom. They're taking the fire big. It dies. It goes over. Shing. He gets the heal. There you go. There's my sounds, okay? Down goes the Crimson Golem. There goes the Crimson Golem. Oh. Here he is again. Minions die. Oh no, poor me. They go down. There's the other arrow. It goes past. There it goes. Flying in like Superman. It's going to be Mantis, but catches nobody. The ball gets put down. It's not catching anybody. We have the critters come through. We make animal noises, but I'm not going to make them on stream because that's embarrassing. But at the same time, we just get a lot more action coming through here. Just trying to kind of keep hold onto the Azure Golem, flying into the backline. Is the lasers of the Yangjian there, just zip-zapping and zooling everywhere, but not actually doing any damage onto the enemy team, right? So that's the problem here for KHI. They can dive in, but not actually claim any kills. I am working very hard. Very, very hard. I'm making the noises, okay? Like, which caster do you know makes the noises? I wonder, I will pay this amazing... Yeah, I think you should. I think you should. I think you should. I think you should. I'm adding sound effects. And I'm doing the casting right now. Agudo trying to get in there, but rolls out alive. Rolling out of there into the river, splashing about. He's now obviously putting down the Gorge mobilization at the same time. He has all the little things going on. Unpaid caster, exactly. I am unpaid. This is what happens when you have privileges, okay? This is what happens when you have privileges. Wait, I'll shoutcast. Okay, okay. I'll do all the sound effects. You can shoutcast. There it is. That That's a furball being mobilized there. But okay, we're gonna shut down onto the la 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 gets used. The unending sorrow. It's actually gonna die there, but into the backline is gonna be Mantis getting taken down once again. Backline access for the side of KHI is going down in an earlier round. But Phantasma here with the lonely minion not there anymore, but could still actually potentially take this T2 because they don't really have the range because the whole Yi is down. Phantasma might come back in this game number 4, man. They may bring this to a 2-2. I mean, I think I praised KHI a little bit too early there. I think I praised them too early. Guess they're now losing. They're fumbling the bag right now. They're fumbling the bag. Okay, there's the arrow going through. Goes past completely the entire enemy team, not hitting a single sausage. But they're able to get the minion wave taken out there as well. Once again, dog gets put onto Yu Huan. There's a tree growing on the gorge as well here. We're getting the little choo 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 from Furball and Agudo. Zip, zip, zip happening here into the battle. Growthin. Ah, he goes into a guard. The universal law comes on, but there it is. Going to be into the back line. It's going to be the takedown of the Lady Sun right now. Nicely done here by KHI. Is this going to be enough for them to drive them out of their T3 territory? Probably not. Bot side definitely needs a little bit of tending there for the side of KHI. Take good care of him if he goes there. Yeah, don't kidnap me, okay? He has more money than me. No, you're rich. You're rich. I reckon you're Filipino royalty and just not telling me. Locasta scared? I am very scared. Very scared of being kidnapped in the Philippines. Correct. At the same time, we are getting a Tyrant fight here. It is 10 minutes. Shadow Tyrant is onto the board here. Into the back line is going to be the Dharma, but a little bit overzealous. A little bit too premature there for my liking. They do get the takedown of the Shadow Tyrant. I am royalty all right at home. At my home. Okay. Okay. Now, I feel like this is Phantasma. They're taking game number 4 here. KHI, man, they had the 2-0 score, and they took the eyes off the prize, and here it is, Phantasma. They are looking to take the crystal, the minions, obviously, with the decreased movement speed, but now they crash through. It's a team ace. It is Phantasma tying this one 2-2. Do-do-do-do. True, true. But I mean in my parents' house. Okay. Nice, nice. FTSM. What a fantastic game it was. I mean, it was that fantastic. I had to add sound effects to it. Like, that really kind of broke the fourth wall there between me and you guys. I should do, like, ASMR sounds, right? Now I've just got to text my friend saying, guess what? It's now going to a game 5. Right. We'll do some troubleshooting. Shoot my troubles. Shoot my troubles. Oh, gosh. I feel like this is going on longer than the KPL stream. He's kind of scared he'll be kidnapped there. I am. I'm tired. I'm trying to see Mobile Legends more Dark System. Wait, what? Wait, this is that Mobile Legends, dude. You're in the wrong stream to complain. Hey, we got sound again. It's a little bit too loud. It's a little bit too loud. Let me turn it down. There we go. There we go. I can hear. It's alive. Give him a lot of snacks so he can take it there. Give me some. I will. I'll bring some back. If there's anything you want, I'll bring back. But yeah, if someone tries to steal me, it'll cost them more to keep me than they will actually get in terms of ransom. That's all I'm saying. They'll be like, this guy eats too much food. Like, I'll have more demands than they have for my ransom. They'll be like, yeah, okay, we want this, this, this. I'm like, yeah, okay, well, I want this, 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 and this. If you can get £1 million, show me it. Show me. I'll help you get £1 million. You show me the money, I'll help you. Right. I'll bring pans. I don't know how to say it. I'm not going to say it, but just butcher the names of these dishes. Just make them tasty, okay? Just make them tasty. Just don't give me the. Don't be the first thing to give me is the egg with vinegar, because I'll probably end up throwing up, okay? And I don't want to throw up on first day of broadcast. Most importantly, you'll be able to meet him and give him the snacks. Exactly. What's more important is meeting me or giving snacks for me to smuggle back for Enchantress. Right. Game number 5 between Phantasma against KHI. We're getting the full best of 5 here for the grand finals of the Amateur League of the Supreme Force. This is the last game, correct? I don't no longer have to do sound effects. That was taken a lot from me, you know. Ready for the last game. Hold your breath. Can't hold it for too long. It's instant noodles here in the UK, in the Philippines. Okay, that's fine. Instant noodles. I'll try and bring some at... okay, I don't know how to say that. There we go. Get 500 likes for the last game, hopefully. I mean, it's a lot of likes, right? It's 82,000 likes we need to get. 88,000, sorry. Right, okay. Pei Guan Yu being taken off the gorge here in the first part of these bans. Obviously, Phantasma don't want KHI to get any more of those assassin jungles. Because that's been the best games, right? That's been the best games for Mantis, is when he's selected those assassin jungles come through. Pardon me, guys. King of comebacks, Phantasma? Maybe, maybe. Athena being banned out as well. Dolia Athena, but it does mean the Ali is available here for Zeal. Obviously, my Shiranui has already been taken off of the gorge here for the side of KHI. They've also lost the Jing as well, which is one of the 2 main count, and the Chano. 3 main counters against the Ali. They could go for the D-Ranger if they really wanted to. I feel like that's probably like the only call they can probably go to try and counter the Ali in lane. We can't see the ban. What do you mean? We can't see the ban. Oh, it's because the... Yeah, one sec. It's because this has appeared again. Show non-video competence. Right, okay, so... Oh, yeah, I cut it off. It's too big anyway, dude. I tell you the bans. Pei, Guan Yu, Dolia, Athena. They can't see the whole screen. They should be able to. They can't now, but they should be able to. It's fine. It's fine. I'm telling you the bans. This is my job, okay? Trust me. It's my job. It's my job to tell you the bans. You can see the picks. That's most important, okay? Okay, fade into the Flowborn Marksman, okay? So they do have the Flowborn Marksman. I suppose that is going to be okay in terms of the takedown of the Ali. Fade here as well could be potentially good. Oof, the Dune and a Bai Chi combo. Big, strong front line here from the side of Phantasma. You can't see the screen. Can you not see the screen now? Not this year, probably next year. Blam, I think you should buy me the limited edition phone. You gotta talk to my boss. You gotta talk to Enchantress. Right, okay. So we get the Lady Jen come through here as well. Obviously, that's gonna be good going up against something like the Baichi as well as the Duin. So as soon as they commit into a team fight, you put down the Destructive Deluge. It's gonna do a lot of damage. It's gonna make a lot of slow. You're my boss, right? You're my boss. You gotta tell me. Okay, it's Cameron's fault. It's not. It's my fault. I cropped it. I cropped it a little bit too far. $50-50 battle? It could be. It could be. Diadem being banned out here again. Just another good counter towards the Ali. You're the ones who handles the money. Exactly. She handles the decisions. She doesn't handle the money. She handles the decisions. Okay? Ganamo being banned out here. Obviously, kind of compensating for the lack of long range from the Flowborn Marksman. They need the burst as well, especially on these big tanks. My Shiranui being banned out, so they don't have to go against my Sharona. I feel like Phantasma still have the I Ching here. They could use the I Ching. I think that's probably a good call. I'm decision maker, especially by New Phone. Exactly. She had much influence on me getting this one. I was like, please, this will be my last phone for at least a year. I promise. And so far, it's been the case, right? Like, I've had this phone for how long? Probably like, what? A month or two? Best decision in your life. Lubang being banned out here as well, I think, is a good call. Having that global presence here. I mean, they don't really have much of a front line so far for the side of KHI, and they still really don't. They have the healing, they have the sustain here. Kongming Guaigutsu? Really? I mean, it's definitely going to kind of like close the team fight down, right? I think Guaigutsu or even the Sunbin here could be actually really good. Or if they're going to go like triple tank, that'd be wild. But then, it like if you shut down Axes or Dries, then there's just no damage. Yes, 4 phones already. He needs to surrender one of them, and then I'll say yes. No. Don't give me that rule. Don't give me that rule, because then that means I can get away with it. And I don't have 4 phones. I have my Red Magic, and I have my iPhone. Okay? Okay. I don't have any more than that. Ooh, one pick we haven't seen being played today is definitely the Farty. Where's the flip? I told you. I had to get rid of that one, right? I had to get rid of that one to get this one. Hi, are you playing in the China server? This is... I'm not playing. This is me casting a amateur league right now. Grass, but welcome to the stream, dude. Welcome to the stream. Blimey, you have 4 phones. I don't have 4 phones. I don't have 4 phones. What is your rank? I'm not playing, but my rank is Grandmaster. Welcome to the stream, Andrea. Or Andrea. Welcome to the stream. Or Andre. Welcome to the stream. You had at one point. I did. But saying I have it now is fake news, okay? So we are going to get the Farty come through here as well as the Fade. So a lot of like burst damage coming through already. The good thing about the Fade as well is you get that double spite mechanic for, or at least the certified smite mechanic here for using his ultimate, the Hardened Jade Seal. What if Tencent Blam can bring one companion to KIC? She's working. I've told her already I'd kidnap her and put her in my suitcase, but she doesn't want to leave work. She's a responsible adult. Have you seen the Nations Clash? I've seen some of it, yes. Okay, Blam, the store link I sent you to DC. The company's a scam company. Just found out. Oh, that's good. That's good. I'm glad I didn't do it then. I'm glad I didn't do it on a whim, you know. Embrace yourselves. We're embracing ourselves right now. It's a little bit ratey for the gameplay, but I've got my glasses on. I can see. Okay, Blam. Have you seen the Nations Clash? I have seen a little bit of it, yes. He can, but I'm working. Exactly. She won't let me. She's a workaholic. Right, rotation from the mid lane. Axes looking to do a little bit of damage, but First Blood is going to come into the form of Phantasma. Actually, no, KHI, sorry. I can't really read the screen. It's a little bit too bitty here. I might have to turn Wi-Fi off one of my phones, off my Red Magic. Maybe that's doing it. Maybe it's my Wi-Fi. Alright, let's turn that up. Because I need to spoil someone. Me. Me. Work for me. Still suffering on my Nothing Phone 1. When you get here, are you going to do some Philippine tour vlogs? Mate, honestly, I don't think I'll have the time. Because the way it works, as soon as I land, which I can imagine will be between the 11th and the 13th. The first day of broadcast is the 13th. First day of broadcast is the 13th. And if it's anything like Indonesia, so... I don't know why I'm talking to this about Overcast, but it's still the early game. Nothing's really happening. But when I flew to Indonesia, I had to fly from the UK to Doha, and then I had a 6-hour overlay. So I got back onto a flight at about 2 a.m. in the morning to go to Indonesia. I didn't get to Indonesia till, I think it was either 2 p.m. or 4 p.m. The following day. So if it's anything like that for the Philippines, which I imagine it will be because it's basically around about the same kind of territory, I will probably fly out on the 11th. I'll probably get in around about the evening of the 12th, and then the following day I've got rehearsal. So I can imagine that's what will happen. So I probably won't be able to do any tour vlogs. For my safety, I probably won't venture that far as well. I don't fancy risking anything. I was a little bit reckless in Indonesia. I was a little bit kind of like sort of ignorance is bliss. Because I took a grab bike like 40 minutes out of the city on my own. Anything could have happened to me. I didn't realize at the time. So I'm going to be a little bit more safer this time. I probably won't be traveling anymore unless it's with like a group of people. But back to the game at hand. Obviously, they were able to get the Crimson Golem away from the side of KHI. Pretty huge here for the side of Phantasma. But my friend told me the playoff venue and it's safe. Yeah, but I mean, like, it's anything can happen. I could be transported from the playoff venue to the hotel, and then somebody's got a bag around my head at the hotel, you know? So, there we go. Right, okay. Using the Ardent Jade Steel just to steal away the Firebeak here is a good thing about the Fade. You're just kind of contesting these smaller camps. I'm in a desperate need of a new phone. You gotta sell a lung, buddy. You gotta sell a kidney. Sell a kidney. Bripping, bripping. Plus, it's not 100% confirmed that I'm flying yet. It's not 100% confirmed that I'm flying yet. They could still change. I've been told there's a 1% it could change, and that's enough percent for me to not get excited, or at least too excited. Hey, it's Blam right now. You're currently being kidnapped. Let's see how the plans are. Yeah, exactly. It's your boy, Blam. Sorry, guys, in the chat. I kind of need donations for ransom, or they're going to cut my hands off. So, I can't play Honor of Kings anymore, so I kind of need your help. Give some donos, give some gifts, and they'll let me go. That's what they told me. Also, send a Jolly Beast hat dog. He's crying right now. That would be my vlog video, okay? I've got to think of a safe word to say beforehand, you know, just in case. Just so you guys know subliminally. But, okay, the status there. Very nicely done here by the side of Travis on the KHI. Really saved his bacon there. Cancelling out the ultimate battle strategy. Why me? Because you'll be crying. Of course you will. Say you kidney Blam. I don't need to. Right, okay. Hardened Jade Steel just to keep and maintain that Crimson Golem away. Nicely done here for the side of KHI, sorry. But it's at the same time diving into backline. Oh! Winning strategy. Oh, winning chicken dinner. And another one. Boom! Gets the takedown. Double kill there. Going over for Axes. He's playing so sick on this Kong Ming, man. He's carrying. He's carrying. Zeal's carrying. And then you've just got Dries. You've just got Leonard. And you're just soaking up all the damage, right? Just soaking up so much damage. What's up, y'all? What's up, Blam? Welcome back, Flamingo. How's it going? But I feel like this is a KHI's game to lose here. They really need to find some kind of like lead here. They are behind right about 2k. 2k gold is going to be an issue here for the side of KHI. Luckily for them, they do have the Ardent Jade Steel that's kind of denying the steal of the Azure Golem of the Crimson Golem for now. Gonna steal one phone from Blam. Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. Right, okay, so we are into the bot side of the map here. I suppose this is kind of like the slow opening here for the side of KHI. Like, they are struggling with the team fights, but maybe Macro might be their way in. Baichi does come through to try and respond to Yuri's Flowborn Marksman, but at the same time, he does have Mantis here. He does have his support with him, Hardened Jade Steel. He does get the execute and takedown, and T2 going down as well. It's a pretty huge call here for the side of KHI. They're not down just out yet, but they are going for a bit of a base race for the top side of the map for Phantasmo as well. But Alexis has to be careful here. T3 going down. Destructive Deluge is going to be enough to get the takedown here as well. And stop the push of Phantasma. So really nice play here. The base race very successful for the side of KHI. He is quiet, so he isn't opposed to the idea. I only have two phones. I have this. And I have this. You can't have either of those. This one's content. This one's my personal phone. I don't have 3 phones. I have 2. Okay, still away the Crimson Golem, but it's the Azure Golem, sorry, but it's actually going to go over to the side of Mantis because he is able to get that, not even the Jade Steel, he gets a smite, but there's going to be a takedown onto Fate, so the Azure Golem is going to go over to the side of Phantasmo for now. This could be it. This could be it. They've lost Fade, they've lost Sakir, and they've lost Vati as well. Perfect. One for me, one for you. Ah, no. No, 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 no. Content phone, personal phone. Both for me. My red magic doesn't leave the house. The only time it leaves the house is when I go there to my mum and dad's because I bring it to create content. They weren't able to get the T3 in the mid lane. Ugh. Ugh. It's these minor little things here that's really going to put the pressure on for the side of Phantasma. Like, they have the eyes on the prize, right? They look for that T3 in top side of the map. But they just aren't able to execute it. It's not greedy. They have purpose, okay? KHI, just looking to replicate that damage into the top side here as well. Taking that T1 top side just means that, unfortunately for the side of KHI, they are going to lose that Shadow Tyrant. Actually, no, it's just the Tyrant at this point of the game, sorry. The time is a bit bitty for me. I can't tell what exactly time that is. I think it's 9 minutes and 8 seconds where I'm right now. I might start a Kickstarter or whatever it's called so people could donate. Do it, dude. You never know. You might just find a very, very generous person online. Okay, a bit of a push. Dawnbreaker being built here on Zeal as well. That's going to be a troublemaker for the side of KHI already. Looking pretty strong with the damage, Zeal is, but now that he has the Daybreaker, he's definitely getting into that kind of mid to late game status here for the Ali. Going to do a lot of damage. The person should be called Blam, but might not be active anymore. Hey, I'm very active, thank you very much. I'm just not generous. I'm just not generous. Alright, okay. If Mantis can get the double smite here, he's certified this Shadow Overlord. Tyrant goes over to the side of Phantasma, so again, just more damage coming through, and especially when you have something like the Calming and the Ali is going to be scary here for the side of KHI. Their sustain is definitely faltered here a little bit now that the Sakir has been taken off of the team fights as well. They're really relying on the Fati here to kind of be the main access into the backline. Maybe try and get a takedown onto the Ali, onto the Calming, just to mitigate that damage output here for the side of Phantasma. Yeah, I have a Red Magic 8 Pro, but it's meh. It's not. Why is it meh? I had an 8 Pro before I got my 10 Pro. It's a very good phone. Very good phone. Uzi, thanks for the like on the live. Much appreciated. Right, okay. Pushing this bot side of the map. It looks like we are going to see a big commitment here from the side of Phantasma as they're trying to get their first T3 up against KHI, but still being able to defend it very well here thanks to the Vanguards already being timed very nicely here for the side of KHI. Still holding on to those T3 turrets, holding on to the dream right now of potentially still winning this best of 5. This last match between these two teams, it's all to play for, right? The prize pool, the bragging rights, the reverse sweep. Something we haven't mentioned here. Obviously, KHI was 2-0. And now Phantasma has been able to take, like, what? 2 games back-to-back, potentially a 3rd game here. Definitely bragging rights. Using the Sakir to just phase check. Followed with the Fade, trying to get the Execute, the Hardened Jade Steel. But it's going to be too much damage here from the Ali as well. Zeal playing very well. The Maple Dad's back into the backline of the enemy team here. Fati thought he had the clear access onto the Ali, but denied. It is going to be Phantasma cleaning up a 3-0 trade here. Baichi, Dries, Just looking to push the top side of the map here, trying to open up once again, but this is the effect of the Destructive Deluge, keeping it alive and keeping it stable. But now, opening up that base into the back line was going to be the takedown of the Lady Chen and the takedown of the T3. It's momentarily noticed, but Phantasma at the crystal, at the game-winning point, and are your grand finalist winners. Phantasma, congratulations for winning the Supreme Force Amateur League Season 2 Finals. Look at that, man. Zeal 602, clean. Axis 505, clean again. This is what I was saying with the draft, man. Like, if you draft such a strong front line like the Baichi and the Dune, and then you have 2 carries, which throughout the series, they've proven themselves to be carry-worthy. And then you just pair that up with something like the Sunbin, Silence, obviously completely mitigates any kind of counter-engage. But then also you get that time flux as well with the movement speed increase. Just makes the macro gameplay a little bit easier for Phantasma, and they do win. Congratulations, Team Phantasma. Exactly. They win. Hi, Blam Blam. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. You've just missed a Amateur League cast, unfortunately, but welcome. It is now all over. Do I need to do any kind of like announcements, or can I leave? Hot dog. Do you need me to do anything? Do I need to do a dance? Do I need to sing? Do I need to sing the Filipino national anthem? What do I need to do? I didn't get briefed on this part.
No, don't sing.
No, don't sing. Don't sing. There we go. We just heard the infamous and famous hot dog on cast that told me not to sing, not to dance. So you have been denied of my entertainment. This is now the next kind of tier, which would obviously then be at the cost of Supreme Force. They would have to pay for that part. It is behind a paywall, my dancing and singing. So yes, we won't do that. But is there anything you need me to do or anything like that? Or can I just wrap up the stream?
Wait,
Huh?
wait.
Wait.
Here.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
I'll be back. You just stay up there, okay?
Okay.
5 minutes.
Okay, 5 minutes. Okay, you've got me for 5 minutes, guys. What do you want me? What do you want to do with me? You got me for 5 minutes. Sing Creed song. The fact that you know Creed makes me happy. Okay, that's it. The fact that you know Creed makes me happy. Dance and sing. Hey, you heard the man. You heard the man. The voice behind the plan, right? I can't sing, and I can't dance. Your play today or stream is over. Yeah, the stream's going to be over soon, unfortunately. Obviously, we've had a fantastic stream in terms of numbers, in terms of entertainment as well. You were missing the point where I did do all the sound effects for the battles because we lost sound. Dude, I sing Creed songs in the bath while taking a bath. A bathroom. Okay, in the bathroom while taking a bath. That's fine. That's where you should sing Creed, right? Either there or at karaoke. Do a 24-hour stream. I can't, unfortunately. I am I'm an old man. I can't do 24-hour streams anymore. I remember the first time I tried to do a 24-hour stream. It's when Fallout 4 came out, and I got to 12 hours and I felt sick. I almost threw up. Aaron Apostle, thanks for the follow on the live, much appreciated. Having a great day. How's it going? Do 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 do. But I mean, that's one way to finish off a tournament, right? Finish it with a full best of 5, not a 3-0 stomp that we were currently thought was going to happen, right? We thought KHI was definitely going to take that win there, definitely come through with the boom boom pow. But unfortunately, for KHI, they lost. Whereas fortunately for the side of Phantasma, they got the reverse sweep. They got the silver scrapes and they got the victory. Thanks for the heartbeat, by the way, much appreciated. When will Master relieve me? Master, can you relieve me? I need a wee. Nature is calling. I need the toilet.
Hello.
Hello. I need the toilet.
Yeah, you can just announce the winners from the third to the first, and then you can wrap up na.
Okay,
We will
awesome.
just proceed with the awarding like off live.
Okay, that's
Thank
fine.
you.
No worries. So, obviously, first place is going to be Phantasma after taking that reverse sweep from the side of KHI. KHI are going to be your second place winners. And then third place is going to be none other than the rebranded Team 2 Uwu, but known as Team 222. So, well done to all the teams that have participated within this tournament. The Supreme Force Amateur League Season 2 finals. All 16 teams, well played. Hope to see them back for Season 3. I have been Blam. With me has been the lovely people over the Supreme Force, and I will be back with my content creation back on either Monday or Tuesday. Yet to be seen, but I'll keep you up to date on the Discord. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for everything, the gifts, the follow.